up. Play that. Hello, Reverie. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Smiley. Hello, Eden. Hello, Emo. How was your guys' day? Was it good? Well, this thing is almost basically empty. So I'm gonna use the other one for now. Okay, there we go. Let me just put it. Good. How's mine? Mine was pretty good. Mid? Oh no. Well, at least it's not bad. The dude in the middle looks sick. Thank you. Usually, yeah, he's one of my OCs, but usually I draw him in like big, bulky armor. So I want to draw him in something more light, I suppose. So, hello, Soulcast. Welcome to the stream. Yes, you said hello. Hello, Proto. Yes, yes, hello. Hello, Lily. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, my day was pretty good. I just actually woke up from a nap. I just woke up from a nap, so now. Well, I guess I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I guess I'm practicing, right? That's what the stream name is, so that's what I'm doing. It was something like practicing. Hello, the nice one. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Vendetta. Okay. Just stopping by to say hi. You kind of have to go already? Okay, goodbye, Eden, then. Okay, coolio. I finally figured out a decent character design that isn't a stick figure. Nice. Getting attacked by puppies? Sounds like a nice time. What exactly is that character design? Well, I guess it'd be kind of hard to, like, say what it is, right? Because, like, telling someone about the character design is way harder than just, showing them, so. Well, that's good that you found... It's good that you found something. Okay, let me... Dennis, help? Yeah, what's your wrong? It's okay. You're getting attacked by how? Is it the tank? Oh, it's the tank guy you said in Discord? I'll have to check it out. Let me look at it. The tank guy in Discord. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's somewhere up here, right? It must be somewhere up here. Oh, that guy. Oh, okay, I remember now. Okay, I remember. Yeah, that guy. I do remember it. Yes. Yeah, that guy looks cool. Yeah, that's a cool character design. This message? I don't know what that message is. Don't even know what that means. Hello, newbie animator. Shadow might have fainted. They just said they cut their legs. How? Well, that's probably a medical emergency. Definitely a medical emergency. Although sometimes, sometimes people, like, are just busy. Yeah. Well, because you don't know the location, you can't exactly call for... What is this? What are those things? I don't know. Some sort of character. Hello, Orisius. Yeah, because you don't know the location, you can't exactly call an ambulance. I don't really know. Although I'm sure she's probably fine though. Jumping directly to the worst case scenario, especially when you can't exactly do anything about the worst case scenario, is probably not the most healthy thing you can do. We have a Discord? Yes, it's in the description of the stream. Alrighty. Sol, are you feeling better today? Or are you still feeling what was it? You had some sort of headache? Probably would take them a while to walk again, even if they're alive. Maybe not. You don't know how bad it was, I assume. So, yeah, jumping to the worst. I mean, I'm sure she's fine. I think it is a she, right? Or he. No, just acting like it's a normal Saturday. See, don't feel better. You still feel. What is it? Is it because you haven't gotten enough rest or something? You gotta go, be right back. Okay, goodbye, Ema. I immediately jump to the worst conclusion. Yeah, it's not very healthy, especially if you can't do anything about the worst possible conclusion. So you need to try and catch yourself in that, like, while you're in that thought. Like, if you can't do anything about it, yeah. It could just be that Shadow is not responding on Discord because they're doing something. I gotta go. You know who is calling? Not really. Okay, so. Apparently what I'm doing right now is just drawing OCs that I have, but in like normal, or, you know, somewhat normal business outfits for some reason. I don't know why, but I've decided to, so. I know at this point, it's random. I'm feeling very, very happy a split second, and the next thing you need next minute, a crushing feeling of sadness, but you're not even sad. Now, I don't know what bipolar disorder, like bipolar, you know, that type of thing is, but it kind of sounds like that. Mood swings? Imagine drawing your OCs you already made instead of making new OCs to never use again. True. I mean, I have too many. It's like, even if I do come across or, you know, make new OCs, it's like, it's just it's like a drop in the ocean. Like, what's that gonna do? It's a drop in the ocean. Just a single, yeah, so. Imagine making new OCs when there's already, like, a sea of them. Hello, Viper. I thought you were getting professional, but turns out I thought you were getting professional, but turns out they are getting professional. Hey, get it? Not really. I don't really get it. I'm not the most, I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of the loop on a lot of jokes, so I have no idea. Carp? You have a carp? I need to draw Proto more. I don't know why I never draw him. Yeah, you should. The clothes. Oh, I thought you were getting professional, but turns out they are. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. What do you mean by me getting professional though? That's what I'm getting. Like, I can understand the characters, but huh? How was I getting professional? Carp is in the fish. Hi, Burr. You have a pet fish, carp? Congratulations. Okay, hold on. I have a book here. I need to cycle through it. Specifically because I need to find the correct design for someone. For the girl that I'm drawing, I need to find the correct design for her. Yes, the fish. And I do not have a carp. Yes, you do have a carp. You're just lying. While talking business, while talking about business, you said professional. I thought so they're starting. You thought you were starting a business? No. Oh yeah, no. Me start a business? Come on. Do I look motivated enough to start a business? I'm just the guy who likes to draw. Hello, Zoodle. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I genuinely cannot find a business for laziness. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Okay, you know, this works. This is like all of them. So I was trying to find this page. It's one the specific design for her face. But now I have it. I wish I had the ability to fill an entire page of sketchbooks in one day, just like you. No, you certainly will. Depends if you have time and like if like you know, because it's like it's not done very quickly, that's for sure. So it's like it's understandable if you like don't have time to do it. But like most of those pages, it was done like over several, like maybe like over 2 days. I mean, of course, sometimes I did do it in one day, but I mean, a lot of them, like I got like distracted, I got interrupted, and I don't finish all my pages all in one day. I just keep coming back to the same page and filling in spaces and stuff like that. My uni entries exams are over tomorrow. Then you're a free man. Nice. Like for instance, right now, you see how closely I'm drawing this character? It's not even like it doesn't help me for like a lot of poses because it's kind of cramped. So if you're trying to learn like to get better at art, then I don't know how good this is. It's just me just having fun, to be honest. This probably isn't this is definitely not the best way to draw. I would draw like 2 sketches and I tell myself I'll use the rest of the page for similar sketches, then forget about it. Yeah, but I leave my book open, so I never actually forget about it. I just leave my book at the page that I was in, so when I come back, I just draw. Listen, Dennis, I want to fill an entire page in a way they look awesome. Ever since I followed Draw Waffles, I'm desperate to know how. Look, I mean, the best advice I can give you is just draw. Just leave a page open, come back every once in a while, you know, and just do what you want. They don't have to match together, right? I mean, right now these characters are matching together, but later they're not gonna be, because I'm gonna be drawing a bunch of like different poses and stuff. I just have a slight theme that I want to do right now, so that's what I'm doing it. But so that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, I mean, the best advice I can give you is just, you know, just start. There's not really I'm not doing anything special. I'm just drawing. I'm just using every, you know, spot in the book. Even if it doesn't, like, even if the drawings don't turn out well. I'm not gonna spend so long on these drawings and it's like, okay, you know, I'm not spending super long. Douglas, yes, me. Hello, Jules. Luck, if I leave my sketchbook open, a coffee stain or some bug dead on it, or even random dust will be on it. That is if a glass of water doesn't get it wet by the time. I still want to. Well, okay. Why? Is there like a bunch of people in your area? Do you not have like a private place to put your sketchbook or something, or like, do you not have a desk to work on stuff? I mean, if you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, surely there's some place that players can. I'm trying to learn anatomy. I have no idea. I have no idea of learning it. I'm learning it effectively just by drawing references. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to learn anatomy, and I have no idea. I'm learning it Oh, you have no idea if you're learning it effectively? Yeah. I mean, you can just like start small, right? You can start with face. Try and break down the face. I mean, it's like when I started learning like abs and stuff, like how to draw abs properly. I kind of just broke them down. I was like, okay, well, abs are usually like one set, like a 6-pack is like 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, and then like the entire, abdominal, like lower abdominal muscle. So I just kind of simplified them into like 3 bars and then a big blob, or not really a blob, but you know what I'm saying. Basically, you know, if you learned it right, if you can simplify it into a basic shape. Essentially, I have a desk, but I'm not the only one using it. Do you have a place to put it? Actually, how do you draw abs? I can try and show you. I can certainly try to show you. Give me but a moment. But a moment indeed. And then I'll try and show you. I want to learn to draw a hot, muscular man. Okay. I got you. So I got you somewhat. Everyone loves drawing hot, muscular men. Hello, Ken. University entrance exams are slapping me. You're cooked. No, I'm sure you're fine. I'm sure you got it. It might feel like they're slapping you, but I mean, you know, you're probably doing better than you think. Unless you're getting the results and it's still slapping you. In that case, then you're cooked. No, I'm joking. I didn't feel this much distress in your life. Oh no. What? I suck at drawing. Hello, XV. I don't know if I said hello. I think I saw you, but I never said hello. Hello, XV. Okay, so let me draw a guy. Let me draw another one. So let's assume this is the shoulders. By the way, using references are always going to be good for you, right? So if you want to draw abs, and so you don't just like rely on don't just rely on what I'm about to say, right? Use references. Try and see if what I'm saying makes sense, if it works for you, right? Because everyone has a different method that may or may not work. You know, the way that I'm saying it might not resonate with your brain. So let me just draw a guy, like a face, real quick. Right, let me draw the guy real quick. I think I made this head too big. I want to make it smaller. Okay, there you go. Make the head smaller. Bring the eyes in. Bro, I'm cooked. I know it. I feel it. Yeah, but you don't really know it. You just have a feeling, right? You don't really know it. Unless you're getting results, then you should look. It's very hard to say. Like, it's easy for me to say, oh, just relax. But I mean, let me draw a guy second. Let me draw a guy in a second. Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to say let me finish real quick. Finish this thing. Okay, cool. Let me bring this down. Okay. Hold on. I didn't truly finish this drawing. Okay, that looks better. Let me bring this guy, so his shoulders are like here, his other arm is here. If I'm bringing this down, his hips are gonna be like there. I'm just assuming, of course. Bring his legs in, okay. So I'll give him a pants. I'll give him some sort of pants. And then for the rest, I can just, I'll give him a pants, but then I'll just let him be shirtless. After 3 months working at the supermarket. No, Ken, I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay, I'm excited. You're a good teacher. No, I'm not the best teacher, but okay. So we have the body here. So the way that I draw abs, first I don't draw the abs straight up, right? I always use other body parts to like reference when I'm like to ground the abs in place. So before I draw the abs, I'm gonna draw the pecs. Well, what do we have here? Drawing lessons. Okay, so, yeah, so to draw the pecs, I usually find where the shoulders are, so I know the shoulders are here. And for a guy, it's very easy to, like, draw out the chest, so I just kind of come from, so if this is the shoulder, this is the edge of the shoulder, I come in, and then I bring in this, I actually don't know what it is, but essentially, the pecs are just these oh crap, I messed up. Never mind, don't take lessons from me. I'm messing up the chest already. Hold on. So the pecs kind of come in like this, especially if they're muscular. It doesn't, I mean, it depends, obviously. Reference, I'm interested. Wait, huh? I'm just using other body parts too. So like, let's just say these are generally the pecs, right? When you're learning it, you should probably try and break them down into easier shapes, right? So if the pecs are here, maybe the funniest thing I've seen all day. No. Wait, you cooked with that? And it's a little bit wonky. Let me look. Oh, actually, they're not too wonky if I look above. If I'm looking from your guys' angle up here, it doesn't look too bad. Anyways, let me draw his hand over here on his. Okay, cool. So for the abs, there's like basically 3 sets for a six pack, give or take. give or take, there's like 3 sets. So I do, just to mark where they're supposed to be, I do like one bar. You can like like, what am I saying? You can generalize the abs into these like bar shapes. So that's one set, that's another set, and then there's like a last set that comes down here and it connects down to the crotch or groin. Hello, Eli. Now, when I'm bringing, so now that I have these general shapes, right, I'm just gonna come in and separate them, essentially. Going in down the middle, and just like making them individual. Now, this is obviously, oh, and by the way, after the abs, I want to ask you about the arms too. I want to draw muscular arms. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll try. I can certainly try. So this is the general shape. Usually abs aren't as like actual abs aren't as spherical as this. They have a more flat shape. But just for right now, I'm just generalizing. So yeah. Jules, why do you want to draw sexy men? Because sexy men are fun to draw. Alrighty, so we have the basic general like abs, and then on the side, I actually don't know what they're called. I think it's like the no, not the abductors. I don't know. Why exactly? Exactly. See, Jules, because we love sexy men. We love sexy people. They're fun to draw. I just draw balloons when I want to draw muscular arms. Fair. How do you know where to draw the ankle? That's a little bit complicated. You'd have to use using a reference and seeing how they do it is probably the best way to do it. I'm not drawing legs right now, so I can't exactly explain it in a way that makes sense, right? If I draw someone's foot later, then maybe. So I'm just gonna bring in these muscles. So from the abs, there's like these things. I don't know what muscle group they are. I don't know what it actually is, but there's these sets of muscles that come off of the abs, and it makes the person look more muscular. It's proven he's gay. Dennis is gay. No, I'm just saying, sexy people are fun to draw. Doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman. When I'm drawing the arms, let me see. To make biceps look like biceps. I don't really know. A lot of body shapes, depending on. I don't know actually. I think it definitely depends on how you actually carve out the muscle. So you can just have like a shape like this. Like imagine this is like a shoulder. Right? So imagine this is a shoulder. Then you bring out the arms or the bicep, right? So this is the bicep. This is the elbow, and then let's just bring in the forearm somewhere over here. Right, this doesn't look exactly muscular yet because there's no definition, right? So let me see if I can draw some definition to give you an example. Can I give a good example on the definition? Essentially, so right here, the shoulder comes into like this middle part, and then where the shoulder's connecting to the arm, there is a line, like the bicep. So this is kind of how it works. If I'm trying to draw a slim but muscular body, how am I supposed to draw the shoulders? A slim but muscular kind of, just like slightly athletic. I don't know. It's very interesting. Bisexual. Let's pick one. You can search it up. What do you mean you can search it up, What does that even mean? Search it up and muscles and use the reference before you explain? It's better to teach people like that? True, I can. I do have a reference. I have a reference. I always have a reference. Always use references, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't exactly know how to draw a slim and yet muscular guy. Not really, at least. Yeah, so the shoulder kind of comes into this point on the arm, and then wherever that point is also kind of where the bicep is. It's not as defined as this, obviously. It's not really as defined as this. It depends on how much fat the person has. But it's kind of something like this. the less definition you give to the muscles, like the less difference there is between them, the less muscular the person will look, and it could turn out looking like fat instead. So I don't know. I'm not really, obviously I don't really draw muscles that much. I draw the arms like this, a circle, an oval shape for above. Like 3 circles, then connect them. Right. That's also a good way of doing it. So. That is also a good way of doing it. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope it helped. I hope my subpar, mediocre teaching skills help. I'm not the best teacher, but I think if I try and explain something and draw it at the same time, it's definitely easier to understand than if I was just trying to explain it verbally, right? It's better to show than to tell, if that makes sense. It's easier that way. Let me try and bring in the muscles now. Really define them. You're good, by the way. It's just hard to visually show it. I think it's easier to visually show it, and it's hard to actually explain it. When you finish this, can you show us how to draw a side profile body? I can try. I'm not the best at drawing side profiles. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not the best at that type of thing. This guy's actually supposed to have on clothes, right? Or not really clothes, but at least he's supposed to have on some sort of shirt or something. So I do want to make sure to give him that. Also, it's kind of hard for me to draw feet as shoes. So if you could explain it, I'd really appreciate it. I'm also not that good at feet. I'm better at shoes than feet because shoes are a more structured object and feet are more, dynamic and yeah, I could try, but I don't know. At the beginning of an exam, the girl in front of me fainted when she opened the exam thing. I just zoned out. She'll be fine. Yeah, it must be really stressful though, especially if this is an exam that defines your future. You gotta go? Okay. For me, I need a way on how you draw people on the side. How does the spin actually, wait, how do you, I know it makes, yeah, wait, sorry, so I did not exactly get that. Yeah, I could try and show how to draw a shoe. Let me finish this guy though. I don't wanna rush on this guy. Shoes, and then I'm gonna try and do a side profile. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too confident in my side profiles. I can't stop thinking about math questions. They're haunting me. I did like math questions, but if the math questions were really difficult, if it's trigonometry or something like that, or algebra isn't too hard actually, but if it was trigonometry, something along those lines, then yeah, I could see how it'd be very stressful. Let me see. I need to bring in his neck, kind of how his neck is supposed to look. Okay, so now his face. I'll give him some shades, I think. Shades would be interesting. They were mostly mid, but guess what? I'm an idiot. Oh no. Especially formal shoes, I think the best way you can do it is just look up a reference. I'm not gonna lie. Look up a reference and then try and draw it. Formal shoes, I could draw basic shoes. Formal shoes, I don't know. I'll have to see. I will have to see. Okay, basic shoes? Yeah, something along those lines. You mean like dress shoes? Is that what we're talking about? Like something like what a office worker, or maybe not an office worker. Like what, like something like what not military. Yeah, I don't know. Like dress shoes, I suppose. Hello, type long. Yeah. I don't have too well. You know, if I don't really draw sneakers, so I think I'm more used to something more formal, but I don't know if I'm drawing it correctly, right? I'm kind of just drawing what I think looks formal, but I'm not. I haven't actually studied how to draw like what a formal shoe looks like, right? So that's my problem. I give up. I will search. Wait, hold on. The spine makes an in and out. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Like the curve of the spine. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely part of like a side profile. I can show it, but like I said, I'm not too confident in my drawing abilities. Was a formal shoe like a dress shoe? You know, like what you'd wear if you're going to like a meeting in like in an office or something like that. A shoe that you'd wear to something like important. Not like sneakers or anything like that. Well, I mean, sneakers could work, but I was saying like not like, I don't know, not like something you'd wear to show off. Something more uniform. It's like a uniform shoe. Okay, you'll just find something? Okay, then fine. Yeah, I'll just find something. Let me just try and... I'll try and draw the shoe, but I don't know how well I'll be. Don't know how well it'll turn out is really what I'm trying to say. Right after I finish this. How to draw faces when the face is really small? How to draw faces when the face is really small? You just put less details in is what I'm trying to say. You should really do a competition sometimes with the Discord server. Like a how so? Like a drawing competition? Like everyone draw this one subject and like let's see who does the best? I'm not the best at organizing events, but I can find someone to do something like that. Let's see how this guy's hair is supposed to work. So it should be right after that, right? I'd assume. Okay, not even close. Okay, there it is. So this guy has hair that goes like this. Hello, Comic King. Hello, overseas. That'd be fun, yeah. Just a setting or a word, for example, nature, right? Something related to that. If fire, something related. Okay, yeah. Or using a reference pose to draw something. Yeah, I mean, perhaps. That's basically what the reference channel is, right? Kind of, something like that. It's not exactly like, hold on, let me try and focus and draw this guy. Okay, so his hair kind of comes out and in like that, and then out and in. So it'd be something like that for this guy. I never have been to competitions. I thought this will help, and the pressure might force my dead art spirit to come back to life. Perhaps it might. I just realized this guy has like a necklace thing around his neck. So he has a necklace thing. So I'm gonna. It's something like that. Okay. And then bring in his pants, or shade in his pants, I guess. I mean, maybe. I'd have to find someone to host it. I'm not really on Discord that much. Like I'll go in and do stuff, but I like talk for like a little while, but I'm not really on Discord that much. And I don't know anything about hosting some events, so I'd have to go to someone else to do that. to actually run the thing. Do a poll? 'Cause democracy? Do you not like democracy? I thought everyone loved democracy. Maybe mango? Mango, maybe, yeah. Yeah. Isla hosted an event that one time. That is true. That is true. Yeah, it was Isla and Emperor Pig. Oh, I'm not shooting this guy. Okay, cool. Okay, that works. And then I'm gonna just bring in his eyebrows. Okay, there. Now this guy's done. Just about. You know what? I say this guy's done, but maybe I need to add just a slight bit more shading here. Alright. I'll call this a day. Now, shoes. How does one draw shoes? I don't know, but I'll try. I'll give it a go. Give it a go, at the very least. So, in general, shoes are... Let's say this is a foot. If this is a foot... Yeah, this is kind of a foot. Okay, so if this is like a foot... The reference I have right now is more of a boot. It's more some sort of boot. Let me look at a dress shoe. This guy kind of looks like he can be a One Piece character. I love these awesome dudes you're drawing. It reminds you of one of my characters. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Usually these guys have on more like armor type of clothing. Okay, this guy is just armor, so I kind of just kept his, because he is literally armor, so his face doesn't really change. So I just put clothes over the armor. But normally these guys are in like armor and stuff, so I just wanted to draw something different. Okay, dress shoes. I see. Dress shoes look really nice. I probably should get a pair at some point. So dress shoes would probably look something like this. Of course, I'm just simplifying. I'm looking at the general shapes that the shoe makes, and I'm just gonna try and just simplify it. It's literally the dude with the hat. The way you've drawn the hat having sharp edge to it. It's exactly the way I draw the cap for one of my characters. Oh. Yes. Yeah, I do like this guy. I think of the page, this guy's probably my favorite. I kind of like... I wonder if... I don't know which one I like between this guy or this guy, or this guy or this guy, but I have no idea. That's right. Okay, so... To actually do the dress shoe, it kind of looks like... The main thing for a dress shoe is these parts that come here, like the thing that the laces are connected to. It looks like that's the most important part. You're back? Welcome back. Yeah, no. But my guy is a hottie. I like him. yeah, he's a guy. I'm glad you like him. He's certainly a guy. No, I'm joking. I do like him. I think he's my favorite character out of all of these three. But on the page, I like this one the most. This guy's also pretty cool too. And this guy's new-ish. He's more newer in the OC space, so I don't really have an opinion on him. And then we have this failure. Not really a failure. But his sense of fashion isn't what my character's like outside of my cat character. Has a black leather jacket and a black and white stripy shirt. To be Final Fantasy level belt. I see. Yeah, no, this guy is supposed to be more in like military outfit, kind of something like that. I've obviously stylized it a little bit with the like white parts of it. This guy just has like some sort of office worker outfit, and this guy, I don't know what this guy is doing, but he looks cool. So, anyways, right. for the shoes. There's kind of just straight laces. For these for the dress shoes, I see it's either like a buckle or straight laces. Which the straight laces does look good. So pull is out. Vote correctly and from your heart. Remember, obedience is patriotism, and freedom is oppression, and oppression is freedom. Freedom is oppression, and oppression is freedom. Oh. Now draw Cecil? No. Okay, so yeah, let me see. Auntie is a very technological steampunk type of mask. It makes people mistake him for a robot, and just as usual, I cannot name shit, so I just need to learn how to name your characters. Fair. That's fair. I'm gonna try and draw my favorite OC 100 times. You should. Did I just see Type Law say he's gonna good to his something? To his OC or something? Type Law, what are you doing? What are you on about? Why are you always on something? That was in my clipboard and it pasted by accident. I didn't want to delete it, so I just sent the message. Oh yeah, that thing was in your clipboard. Okay, I see. It did fit. It fit what you were saying, so it makes sense. For the dress shoe, depending on the dress shoe, there's a kind of a different design, but you could also give the front of it a lip. So you can define this part more with a sort of lip. Defining with this kind of makes it it definitely makes it easier to understand like how the planes of the shoe works. So this is my best attempt at a shoe. I don't tend to get to draw shoes or feet often because I don't tend to draw the lower legs of a character. As you can see, all these characters, the legs are cut off. I mean, like not like literally, but you know what I'm saying. I normally don't give myself enough room to draw shoes. You have schizophrenia. You did not consume cocaine. Huh? Cocaine. Pardon me? What about sneakers and combat boots? I have no idea. Combat boots? I feel like I mainly draw boots though. If I were to say which shoe I normally do, it's boots. I just like the way that they look. Yeah, no, I don't normally draw sneakers. I would not know. How are you? Hello, Barack. Welcome. Hello, CCTV. If I can get into uni, I'm gonna provide cocaine. Do not provide cocaine. That is not something you should provide. Lest you want to go directly to jail for selling and distributing illegal substances. Okay. Rob the bank and join a paramilitary organization instead? Maybe don't do that either. All right. Back to business. Let me see. This is all of them actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I am missing her. I'm also missing her. Okay. Dang it. I was almost done with the OCs, I suppose. But I'm not quite done yet, I suppose. Who said paramilitaries are bad? Plus free income is better than cocaine. I I suppose so. You are not wrong, I guess. Side profile of a body, right? I mean, let me see. Side profile of a body. Are you going to this? Am I going to the school, or who going to the school? And what school? What do you mean by the school? Alrighty, so the body from the side, I think the body from the side is pretty simple. Right, let's just assume that this is the spine, then the spine it kind of just does this, and then that's about it. I think the main thing about drawing side profiles is mainly where the legs connect. So like, if this is the rib cage, this is the stomach comes out, and then the stomach comes in. Where the stomach is coming in, where the hips are supposed to be. So like, if this is the hips, then you can bring the legs out, and it kind of like the stomach area where the crotch is tucks behind the leg. Sort of, and then the leg comes out. And the butt is part of the leg from the side, I'm pretty sure, depending on how big the butt is. The leg goes like that, and then the calf comes out, and then you could probably bring a leg out here or something, and then bring that back in. Hold on. And let's just put a head here. So this is the spine, or this is the, hold on. What am I supposed to be doing? Yeah, side profile. Because I saw one, trained in a one, may or may not have attacked a neighboring nation and started a civil war. Oh. Pardon? Guys, don't start civil wars. Unless you're on the winning side. Don't start civil wars unless you win. Then you can start civil wars. Okay, I've turned the side profile into something not of a side profile. You know, I was going right and I added more details and I kind of ruined the side profile. But hey, that's what you get for trying to do something that you're not good at, right? Oh, alrighty. Let me draw the other character. So let me bring her down. That's her shoulders. I'm going to have her with her hand on her face, kind of. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna draw her with her hand on her face, kind of. So let me bring in. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. Hello, Saturday. But for you, Saturday, it's Sunday, so you're early Saturday. Okay, so let me do that. Put her hand here. If her neck is here, her shoulders somewhere here. If her shoulder's there, then I'm gonna assume her hand is somewhere over here. Saturday's my favorite day, by the way. Friday's my favorite day because by the time Saturday's here, it's gonna be Sunday, and when it's Sunday, it's gonna be Monday. Therefore, because Friday it's gonna be Saturday, I'm happy to be on Friday because the next day is good. But like Sunday is the worst of the Sunday is the worst of the weekend. And Friday's not technically the weekend exactly, but it's kind of the weekend, so I'll count Friday as the weekend. But Sunday is like the end of the weekend. It's the weekend end. That's why all my homies hate Sunday. remember you said you don't want to see a patch of grass. I remember you said I don't wait what? Remember? Oh, I remember when you said I don't want you to see a patch of grass and know where I live, and it makes me laugh every time. I never said that. You said that. Someone else said that. I didn't say that though. Hello, Mellow Kitten. Welcome back from yesterday's stream. Sorry. It's like, what am I even trying to say? And I figured out what I was trying to say. I was trying to say welcome back from yesterday's stream. That's what I was trying to say. You said that in a previous stream, one of my first. I remember reading out. I think someone someone had that message in chat and I read it out, but I don't think I was saying that. So basically, you like Saturday? I like Saturday, but because the next day after Saturday is Sunday, I like Friday because the next day after Friday is Saturday. But yes, I like Saturday. I'll finally be able to start breeding a homunculus because it's now summer vacation. What? Bro's out here doing alchemy, and what am I doing? Nothing. If I'm not an alchemist, then can I really call myself successful? If I'm not creating fake human life, then can I really call myself an artist? I did? Well, I mean, if you say so, I'll believe you. But, like, I don't really believe you, but I'll believe you. I'll say I believe you at the very least. Doesn't mean I actually truly believe you. Because I don't think any of you guys are Rainbolt. It makes sense. I hate Saturday nights. I love Saturday nights. But I hate that the next day is Sunday. So, yeah. Me and you, Ken, we are twins in that regard. A few weeks back, a dog in our neighborhood lost her children to hunger, and it makes me sad every time I see her when I leave the house. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. But I guess nature is like that, right? It's easy to be like sheltered from a lot of things, especially if you live in a place that like doesn't have a lot of or at least in a place that you can't see a lot of that type of stuff. But yes, that does happen. Why hate a day because of the future? I don't know. That's just how I think. I never said I hate Friday. But I am hating I hate Sunday because it's the end of the week. So, okay, I don't really hate Sunday. Of course, I'm being hyperbolic, but I'm using hyperbole. I'm bored and it's night and you're not feeling sleepy. Maybe there's I don't know, maybe you want to watch a series, like something that you've been wanting to watch or something. I don't know. I went on a trip and saw peacocks and deers together. That's interesting. I can't see my future, so I feel uncomfortable. Basically, what I'm hearing, Ken, is that you have anxiety. Isn't anxiety the fear of the future? That is essentially what anxiety is. Yeah, I think I used to be able to have anxiety, but I don't really have anxiety anymore because at this point I'm like, if something happens, then it was always gonna happen that way. So there's no point in like me being like anxious about something in the future because it was just always gonna happen. Is essentially my outlook on things, which may not be like I think it may not be logically correct, but that's just how my brain works. And if that's how my brain works, that's just how I feel. So I can't really be anxious because I don't worry about the future, because I can't exactly control the future. If there's nothing I can change about the future, then there's no point worrying about it. But I can worry about things right now because I can change what I do right now. I think you should worry about things that you can change. If you cannot change the future, then don't worry about it. If you can change the present, then worry about it. I don't know, I have all the mental illnesses right now until exams are over. True, I mean, I can understand why someone would be nervous, but, like, I mean, they're worrying about something that they literally cannot change. So it doesn't feel like, I don't know. It's like, it's definitely unhealthy. It's obvious unhealthy. Everyone knows that, but yeah, to worry about something that you cannot change is kind of like insane. Do you think of sea salt or sea salt when you hear sea salt, or think of Omni-Man when you hear someone say, "Are you sure?" No, because I'm not brain rotted. Maybe 10 days to Sedan, or maybe you yapping and drawing something. I'll never feel fulfilled. But I will watch your streams because at least you're drawing, not saying hello guys. Curses 5 minutes later. Fair, I guess. That was inspiring. If it helped, if what I'm saying is resonating with you, if you could learn something from what I'm saying, then I guess I'm happy. Yeah, it's just really difficult for me to worry about the future because I just can't control it. So I think my brain has finally realized that it's like kind of useless to worry about things that I can't control. It's the same way why I don't get angry at other people, because when other people does things, it's never really personal. So like if someone does something to me, I don't really get angry at them. Like, I can learn from the future and be like, yeah, I'm gonna avoid this person because they're doing something that I don't like want to be a part of. But I mean, I can't exactly be angry at the person. Then it's so good. Where did you learn this from? Are you talking about my drawing, or are you talking about my yapping? But hello, Phillips. Welcome to the stream. Dennis, can you draw very simple but also not very simple tanker, car, or spaceship? I can draw extremely simple car. Dennis is a chill guy. I'm something of a guy. Hello, Copper. Welcome to the stream, Copper. Have I ever used a G pen for inking? Nope, I've not. I've only had these like crappy I did have like some sort of brush pen though. I've had that before, but no. That was definitely not yapping for me. I mean, yeah, that's all I do. Spaceship, please? Nah, you said car or spaceship or tank, so I'm gonna draw the one that I actually know how to draw. I don't really want to draw tank, to be fair. Actually, I can draw tank. I can try. Not like I'm really taking requests. I'm just doing it. Use gel pens? Is all this in pen? Yes, this is a ballpoint pen that I'm using right now. It's all in pen, all the shading and stuff. I do like shading with pencil more, but I also hate that when you shade with pencil, it smudges. Like when you're rubbing, like if you're moving your hand. If you don't have like a glove or anything, which I do have a glove, but this is for my digital art. So, yeah, I'm drawing in pen because it doesn't smudge. That's the main reason. Also, I like the really dark lines that it creates. How on earth? I don't know. I started drawing in pen sometime last year, and I loved it, so I just never really stopped. It helps with line confidence and stuff, so let me see if I can do this in perspective. I don't want to sleep tomorrow. There's another university exam. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna study or something? That's already highly skilled enough. Drawing it in pencil. I guess. Fine. I'll have my very simple car. Okay. Yes. I'm not drawing things. Like I said to Cappuccino, I'm not that interested in drawing things. I'm more interested in drawing people. This car is very questionable. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a car, but it's a very questionable car. And tomorrow, as soon as the exams are over, I will block everyone in your class. I guess it's a fair thing. G-pen is like a fountain pen? Oh, okay. No, I don't have any fountain pens. Although, that does sound cool. No, I don't have no fountain pens. You use gel pens? They're amazing. Are they expensive? Like, I'm only using these pens because I got like 24 of them for like $9. So I got like, and then I got 2 packs. So I got like 48 of them for like $18, which I think is a good deal, but I don't actually know. Yeah, you're gonna. Mine's like half a month away from starting your university exam. Chillaxes? Am I not chill right now? But I want some advice. I want to go to work in a night shift, 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. And that's so good for me, but my family isn't really accepting the idea of me going to work during the night. I'm 14 years old, by the way. They're kind of correct though, right? I don't think it's a very safe thing to send like a 14-year-old out into the middle of the night, right? Unsupervised. Like when I was 14, yeah, like I would probably do the same thing. I'd think the same thing, but it is certainly not the smartest idea for. Yeah, it's not the smartest idea. Goodbye, Arisius. Yeah, it's not the smartest idea for like a young person to go out in the middle of the night. Draw Kirby. I'm pretty sure Kirby's just a blob, right? Kirby's kind of like this type of thing. Kirby has shoes. Goofy Kirby. This is like Timu Kirby. And then Kirby has a mouth. I feel like I'm missing something about Kirby. Okay, there's something like that. I don't know, really? No, I think it does make sense. I mean, you never know what anyone's up to, right? And people are really hard to, predict, so sending a 14-year-old out in the middle of the night where you can't really control them or see them, or not control them but protect them. I think it's probably not the smartest idea. All right, what am I doing? Right, this thing. I am, but so many things, especially taxes. I hate learning taxes. For example, excuse tax, VAT turnover tax, property tax. Timu Kirby. Yes, this is Timu Kirby. No one comes to me for no one comes to me for professional art. They come to me for Timu art. Do I use a phone to record the stream? I do. Actually, I wonder if I wipe the camera there. Yes, I do use a phone. I use an iPhone. This is like an iPhone 16. My old iPhone broke and they kind of replaced it for free. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, I had like an iPhone 8 and I got they upgraded me to like an iPhone 16 for free. Kind of for free, sort of for free. I don't learn taxes because government pays us. Because the government makes us pay for them too. Anyways, how do I draw like that? I don't know. I've been drawing for about 8 years, but most of my skill has really skyrocketed in the past like 2 to 3 years. So I don't know. Just practice using references, looking at artists that inspire me and drawing them, that sort of thing. You have a 7? You have a 7? What do you even mean by that? 500 cigarettes. That seems just a tad bit excessive. Actually, I think 1 cigarette is just a tad bit excessive, but who am I to judge, right? Okay. Dawn. I think he's talking about iPhone. Oh, an iPhone 7. Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. My brain was not working. Yes. iPhone 7. Oh. Okay. That's fun. My favorite artist, Gege. Yeah. That's JJK's guy, right? Yeah. He is a really good artist, I think. I'm exhausting just reading about it, and I have to remember the Battle of Ottawa. Yeah, remembering history is not even probably. I did that. It was very boring. I did not care about history in the slightest. Okay, let me tell you, history is like, bro, I don't care. These things happened like years ago. I mean, there is some history that I care about, but the history that I had to learn about, it was like American history. It's not that interesting. Alrighty, so she's done. Let's see. Do I have anything else to do? Is there any other guy here? Not really. Okay, I can draw whatever I want now. I have an iPhone 5 and I can't really tell the difference between it and other phones. Yeah, there's not really much of a difference. iPhones are kind of just really like Apple is kind of just reusing the same design for like years and years and just adding small little bits and pieces to it. So yeah, probably not the most probably doesn't have that much differences. And that's like a drop in the bucket because the test includes everything we learned from grade 9 to 12. Oh, I see. That's a lot. I wouldn't trust someone with my kid at night. Yeah, me neither. I wouldn't trust someone with my kid in the daytime, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I've held an iPhone once or twice in your entire life. What if it's your relatives? Okay, well, if it's my relatives, like, yeah, I'd probably trust them more, but, like, I don't know. Some people can do really stupid things, right? Like, it doesn't even have to be malice. Like, they don't have to have bad intentions. Just some people are just really bad at looking after kids. I don't know. Like, some people are really inattentive and stuff, so... Yeah, it's not even like oh, I feel like everyone's malicious. It's just I don't trust them to be that, good. Dennis, please do something entertaining, or at least talk about your characters. I'm seriously dying of boredom. Nah, no one wants to hear me yap about my characters. Come on. At least I don't have a direction to go on. I have far too many characters to just be like, oh, I can yap about them. I need a direction. If you put me in direction, I can probably talk, but if there's no direction for me to go in, I don't know. They should like the kid, but not too much. Yeah, that, well, yeah, I'd hope people don't like kids too much. I literally asked, I'm just saying, can you give me a manga anime character that I should draw? Draw Nobara Kugasaki. I don't know if that's her actual last name, but the girl from the nail girl from Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, the armor guy. Well, my name. So essentially, there's the God of Singularity, and then. Oh, let me see if I can find the God. Okay, so. Let me see if I can find an actual drawing of the God of Singularity. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. If you see my profile on YouTube, that character, my profile picture is the God of Singularity. I drew her on digital art, and that's why I used that for my profile picture. So she had a minion, and the minion was this guy. Let me see if I can find his actual... So this guy used to work for the God of Singularity. Eventually, the God of Singularity. Yeah. Anyways, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm not even looking most of the time. I'm laying on my bed and just listening to the background, except when you're typing. Right. So you can see that guy's original armor. So this is the guy in the suit. Who's the God of Singularity? She's. Oh well, I'll show her in a second. She's one of my OCs. Aaron Yeager. Hello, George Floyd returned from hell? What? Bro, what is that? What is this? Interesting. It's very interesting how there's not it's very interesting how YouTube doesn't have like a permaban situation, right? Isn't that weird? Oh my god, I want him. It's fun to... Okay, hold on. Okay, so the God of Singularity... Let me see if I can find her. I don't know if I can find her. Like a good drawing of her. Let me see if I can find her. Give me 1 second. They have a permaban thing they can actually permaban. Because I looked and I don't think I can. I have never found one. And okay. Okay, well, there's nothing in this book. Oh, look at this guy. This guy has pink glasses. Isn't that interesting? Pink glasses guy is great. Okay. Okay, anyways. So, the God of Singularity is this one. Here, I found a good picture of her. So this is the God of Singularity. Bro, will you make a manga? Oh, okay. I don't know, maybe. It depends. Right now I'm just focusing on drawing, so making a manga is kind of not even in my... Like, I can make... Sometimes, like, right now I'm making one manga panel, like, just some people talking. Pink glasses, I love. Yeah, I like him. I like his character. I like the pink glasses. And I like his character in the story, so... although, he's not really that fleshed out, so... I can't really talk about him, but yeah. So this is the God of Singularity. She is... the God of Singularity. That's where I got my channel name from. She's one of my OCs, so I kind of just ripped off her name. And let me see. I'm jealous. If I saw his pages like that the first time, I'd be blown because they look so good. They're amazing. It just makes me cry of jealousy. Yeah, so this guy, pink glasses lore. I'll give a brief rundown. So this guy used to work for the God of Singularity, as like a minion. But one time, like, essentially in my universe, the gods are made after concepts. So like the concept of water also has like, it's like water, the concept, because there's water in the universe, there's also a god of water, right? So anyways, there's this person in my universe called the Singularity, and the God of Singularity, like, for a long time didn't actually meet the Singularity. So when they met, the God of Singularity started working with like the protagonist. And this guy didn't really like it because he didn't find the protagonist worthy for the god to be working with, because he like really looks up to the God of Singularity. So he had like beef basically with the protagonist. It was petty. It's petty beef basically. So the God of Singularity was like, all right, if you have such a problem with the protagonist, how about you just like fight him, you know? If you win, then like, I won't like have anything to do with him. And if he wins, then you become his minion. Is the God of Singularity male or female? Technically none. I mean, I call her a female because, I mean, it's easier that way. So technically the God of Singularity doesn't have a gender or anything, but you can say female. I think female is like, well, I'll go with. Can I make a tutorial on how to draw heads? I have a tutorial, but yes, I can make another tutorial. My old tutorials are kind of bad. You definitely read that the manga, by the way. Thank you. But what was I saying? Right. So, anyways, the God of Singularity also can see the future. Because essentially, what the God of Singularity's power is they can absorb and use the powers of other gods. So the God of Singularity, she has... Oh, from on next stream, I mean? Oh, yeah, sure, maybe. If it's female, I'm pretty sure it's called a goddess. Well, yeah, but, like, it's not really female. It's not, like, the gods don't really have genders. For simplicity's sake, I'm gonna refer to the, God of Singularity as just Noma. So, I'll call her Noma from now on. Anyways, Noma can see the future, and so the problem with that is she already knew the protagonist would win, so she set this guy up just to fail and become the protagonist's minion. And but like after he lost the protagonist, he was like, oh dang, this guy's actually, you know, he might be worthy enough. Like if he was able to outsmart me and win against me, then, you know, I'll follow him. So now he's kind of now he's most like very loyal to the protagonist. That's essentially the... Then how is Jesus male? Why are you asking me about Christian lore? I'm not talking about real life religion or anything like that. I'm talking about my OC religion. Well, Noma is my favorite. She is mine too. See, this guy doesn't really have that much character development, in general. He's just like, he has the, like, one of the most simple, like, character developments in you know, in the story. He's just like, essentially what his character development was is like, oh wait, what's his name? Oh, this guy's name is Basidarus. This guy's name is Basidarus. This guy's name is Iteris. Her name is Imba. Her name is Urira. Her name is, I mean, his name is, what the heck is his name? Can I guess a number? Jesus isn't a god? Isn't he? Well, depending on what, isn't it depending on what Christianity, like what section of Christianity you're in? Jesus can be. I'm pretty sure how do you come up with these names? Genuinely don't ask me. I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Jesus, okay, so if Jesus isn't a god, then why do they say like our Lord and Savior? I thought that you'd call like God our Lord and Savior. So I thought Jesus was like essentially the personification of God in like a human form. So I just assumed that Jesus was God. He's a prophet? Well, no, but yeah, but it depends on which what religion you're even in, right? There's different sects of Christianity, so like each part has a different like way that they interpret Jesus and basically everything. He's a cool guy. You talking about this guy, the armor guy, this guy, or this guy? Which one is the cool guy? The guy with the shades, the guy with the hat, or the armor guy? You're Muslim, right? And Muslims, yeah. So Muslims aren't like Muslims believe that Jesus is the prophet. So yeah, like I was saying, it just depends. Like whatever Jesus is, it depends on what your religion is. The guy. Oh yeah, this guy's a cool guy. I don't know his name. I wrote down his name and I forgot it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing to him, to be honest. That guy has negative character development. I don't even know. He's been used absolutely 0 times, so I don't know what to say about him. Okay. I don't know who I'm drawing here. I thought this was gonna be a girl. It could still be a girl, actually, to be fair. I'll just have it be a girl. I don't know what girl this is. Okay, you know what? Okay, I know who it is now. I was like, I don't know who I'm drawing, but now I do. Yeah, most of the people on this page, how do you fit all the characters in the story? Every character usually has some sort of, how do I fit them? I don't know. They're like usually basically in the story, the protagonist is traveling a lot and there's a lot of locations. And so depending on what the character is and where you find them, like they're just usually for like a certain location. Of course, there's like the bigger overarching like characters that are like doing big things in the story, and they move around a lot too. But a lot of the characters are either in one place or, moving around. So some are location based, that they'll show up in the story, and some are more active in the story where they're moving around and actually, doing something either to help the protagonist or to go against the protagonist. Bro, how's your stream so good? Plus, don't forget the head tutorial. I'll try, and if you remind me, then I'll do it. Same thing happened to me in exam, like just forgetting. But in Islam and Judaism, don't they both accept that the New Testimony is true? The New Testimony? Oh, the New Testament? So like the Old Testament and the New Testament? In Islam and Judaism, I mean, I'm not really religious, but I've had lessons. I don't know. I don't really know about, like, I know. Okay, if you believe in for Christians, if you believe in the Old Testament, I mean the New Testament, is it also you also too believe in the New Testament, or can you only believe in one testament or the other? I'm pretty sure you can believe in both of them, right? The New Testament is like the revised version of the Old Testament. That's essentially what the New Testament is. It's like the Old Testament was like definitely a more raw version of the Christian like lore and stuff. So it's like there's a lot more genocide, I think. Genocide and wrath, and then the New Testament is more like loving, I would assume, like more gentle and loving. I think that's essentially it. But I don't think they contradict each other. And okay, well, not like they don't contradict it. I don't think they can, like, you can't believe in one with and not. I think you believe in both is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm not too well versed in in the Christian lore, or at least I'm not too well versed in how the Christian sections work, like the different sects of Christianity. I don't really know. Your eye's twitching? Oh no. Who is the protagonist? The protagonist. I wonder if I've drawn him recently. The protagonist is here. I forgot. So he has these like floating horns. Okay, so you see how the protagonist has these floating horns. Old Testimony is Moses and New is Jesus. Is that true? So the Old Testimony is about Moses? I did not know that, actually. Anyways. Oh, look, this is like a kind of simplification of like what Noma looks like, the god of singularity, or the goddess of singularity, whatever you want to call her, right? This is like the simplified version of her. So she has these two floating horns, and she only has the two floating horns because of this guy. She kind of just copied him. She was like, yeah, I'm just gonna appear like you just because I can. Part of it, yeah, I definitely know about Moses. It's like parting the Red Sea. I know about parting the Red Sea, and I don't actually know. I don't really know anything else. Stop screaming. Am I screaming? Am I screaming, guys? Anyways, yeah, this guy, the protagonist's name is like, I think it's Kaidon. So you can simply shorten it to like Kai or something like that. We believe in that Moses and Jesus are prophets. Okay, I see. Yeah, I did know that Moses was a prophet, and I know that Jesus can be considered a prophet. But I'm more familiar with I think I'm more familiar with Christianity. So Christians call Jesus God, like just straight up. So yeah, that's the difference between what Muslims and Christians, I believe. You know, I said this was gonna be a girl, but then I really defined the pecs, so maybe this is a guy instead. Or maybe I can fix it. I don't want to make the chest too defined though. Okay, we can try and fix it. Let me try and fix my mistake. I still didn't get the topic. You're too dumb for this now. The topic for what exactly? I swear Jesus was just the Roman translation to Yeshua, not Issa. Well, I don't know. I'm not a theologist. I am not a theologist, so I don't really know. Like, I don't know, like, the differences between a lot of religions, or not really the differences, but I don't know, like, for instance, the different sects of Christianity. I don't exactly know, and the etymology. I'm not really that good at that. I know the vague lore of like what happens in the Bible, but I don't really know anything more than that. I don't know much about religions. Yeah, me neither. Well, I mean, I know the general gist and happenings in the Bible, but I don't know much about like a lot of religions. I don't know how this topic came up in the first place. It came up. Okay, so essentially what happened was I was like, in my universe, gods and like gods don't have genders, so you can like, you know, so me calling the god of singularity a female, it's like kind of wrong technically, but I'm doing it for simplicity's sake. And then I think it was Phillips was like, okay, well, Jesus isn't like a female, because like how, like, so does that mean that Jesus is a guy? And I was like, well, no, because I'm talking about my in-universe thing, right? And so because it's like because I talked about Jesus, it was like, no, because he talked about Jesus, and I responded, then it turned into this. That's how it got here. I wasn't saying that like world religions, their gods don't have genders. That's not what I was saying. There's a lot of differences between Islam and Christ. Like in Islam, we fast for a month. Yeah, I know Ramadan. We can marry four. And we pray 5 times. We pray 5 times a day. We don't drink. We don't eat pork, and we don't gamble. Isn't gambling bad? I think gambling is pretty like bad in Christianity too. Yeah, I know you meant alcohol. Yeah, Phillips is Muslim. He said so. Phillips said so. What am I trying out? I also do know the pork thing. I didn't know about. I knew about the pork thing. Okay, cool. I think that's like the most probably the most wide known thing about Muslims, I believe. Yeah, gamblers are doomed. Well, yeah, that's basically in everything. Gamblers are doomed even if you don't believe in any religion at all. You're still doomed. You're just gonna lose all your money. There's stereotypes in cartoons about priests being alcoholics. Really? Actually, the bad things in religions are almost all the same. I mean, yeah, but yeah, because humans are all the same, right? It makes sense. People are all the same, so obviously you're gonna have the same kind of themes happening. Yeah, it's like people have like this basic thing of like what not to do, right? So I think yeah, it's very easy to agree on a lot of like moral and like ethics. Like obviously you probably shouldn't go around like stealing and murdering, right? That's definitely a bad thing. And why are most churches anime evil? I don't know, maybe it's just interesting. I mean, looking at history, the church has done a lot of questionable things. You know, burning people alive. I can't remember if the Crusades were violent, but I mean, the church did do a lot of messed up things, so it's not exactly out of character. I wouldn't say it's out of character. It's kind of like why the government is always bad usually in a lot of media, right? Because you know, stereotypically, like the government is not the best. They kind of have their own self-serving interests. Although, I don't know. Sometimes the government is good, but like, yeah, I don't know. I think the only different ways of expression in religion are, I don't know how to explain it properly. Oh, okay, well. Alexa is secretly a spy device used by the government? Fair. That's probably true. I mean, but your phone is basically a secret. Your phone itself and laptop and everything else is kind of basically a secret spy device used by the government. Christ back then, like 1,000 years or more, was a religion. When you pray to Allah, not Jesus himself. I mean, Christ back then was a religion. I mean, yeah. Religions change, right? Everything changes. Everything is always changing. It would make sense if religions changed too. I wonder if a new religion is gonna pop up. Islam people don't have statues in mosques? Islam didn't change? Well, yes, but Islam wasn't like the first religion for sure. So I was saying like religion in general, like the very concept of religion is changing always. Like Islam wasn't the first religion, that's for sure. Hello, Mellow Kitten. And they don't idealize. Do Christians idealize statue? Like the cross, like with the cross, like are there statues like Christian statues? I don't know. Hello, Mellow Kitten. I don't know. Oh, I mean, there's a statue in Brazil of like, I think Jesus? Is that like an actual... First, we don't idolize statues? Yeah, I don't think so. I haven't actually seen many like Christian statues, but I mean, I'm just not tapped into like religion at all, so I wouldn't really know. Every religion says they haven't changed religion, but I guess religion do change. I mean... Well, I mean, think about this, like, religions change all the time. Like, you can look at the Old Testament for Christianity, and then the New Testament, religions change, right? That's just how it works. Maybe not Islam, I don't know. I don't think Islam can really change, because Islam is based on the Quran, right? And the Quran, you can't really change that, right? Because it's in their religion, it's the word of God, so you can't really change the word of God. So you can't really change it. So that makes sense why Islam wouldn't really change. If I'm understanding it properly. But I'm not that learned on much theology. Like I said, I'm not a theologist. Is anyone in this chat religious? Oh, you're not asking me. Ha ha ha. So, Melkin, I'm assuming you're a Christian then, right? I'm assuming you're a Christian. Phillips is Muslim. Oh, and yeah, and Dr. Kerbo? What is that? And Dr. Kobo is not. Oh, and Ken is Muslim. Okay, I see. But how do we know people didn't change the Quran? Well, that's the thing, Ken. Religion is never about, like, okay, so religion is really about faith. It's not about, like, you can't really know anything. That's the thing about faith. You can't know. So it's like, you're kind of just believing. I mean, like, if I were to say, like, logically, of course, people can try to change it. Maybe back in the day, they could have tried to change it, but I mean, especially for Muslims, you can't really, I don't think you can really doubt it. You can't, like, you have to believe it, basically. If I'm correct, DK, you think we pray to Mary? What? Wait, huh? Catholic and study the faith? Well, yeah, you pray to Jesus. I don't think, does any Christian, or like, you know, anyone in like the Christian theology, theist? Oh, Catholic is okay. What's the difference? I actually didn't know. I don't know. Hello, Lily. By the way, Quran itself cannot be changed because there's a lot of original books saved. Right. So is the Quran like a collection of books too? I don't think the Quran is a collection of books like the Bible is. But it's a similar religion. I genuinely didn't know that like there was a difference between Catholicism. It's Catholicism, right? That's the way to say it. Like the study, the belief in whatever that is. Yeah, I didn't know there's a difference. I didn't know there's a difference either. Yeah, I thought Catholics were like a different section, like sector, kind of like how there's like, you know, like different sections of Christianity. I thought it was just a different section. But I thought it was like the same thing. No, it's a single book. Yeah, I thought the Quran is a single book. It's not like a collection. Like the Bible, I've heard is more like a library than it is like a single book. It's yeah, which is actually pretty cool. Having a bunch of genres in one book. Chat is too serious. You're gonna jeans. I don't think anything's being too. No one's being too serious here. Well, I mean, of course, unless like religion to you is serious, which it is, you know. So it's fair. Goodbye, Lily. I don't think anyone's being too serious. There's two types of churches: the Catholic and Protestant. So, okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't know. Goodbye, Lily. I made this character's torso too short. My bad, I suppose. No, we're just talking. Yeah, we're just there's not really anything serious happening. Just conversation, letting time pass. I used to read about have no idea how to say that first one, Satanism, and a lot of it actually made a lot of sense to me. Still not religious, but I like its philosophy. Yeah, like Satanism sounds bad, right? Because you associate it with the Bible, but I think I don't think it has anything to do with Christianity in the first place. It wasn't as bad as it sounds, if I remember. But this was a while ago when I actually looked into it. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like if there was like something called like dragonism, and it's like, well, dragon, and then it has nothing to do with dragons. It's like, what? Huh? How? Jesus is three. It's three in one sense. We pray to Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and the God. Right. And Christians are different. Christians have a different way of preaching their word to us. So Jesus is three in ones. Hence we pray to Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God. Okay. I have dragonism. No. How come Moses isn't in Christianity? Moses is in Christianity, I thought. Yeah, Moses is in Christianity. It's in the Bible. Unless it's not. Unless I'm just... Who lives to grow garden on Roblox? Why did you type 2026 and not 2025? Okay, that one was an honest mistake. That time I did actually make a mistake. Yeah, I think Moses is in the Bible, if I was correct. Yeah, no, I wasn't actually trying to make a joke with the date. I just messed up the date. Moses is Jewish? Hello? Huh? Hello, George. I swear he didn't know anything. About... Oh, in my first year, I was sitting next to a Satanist kid, and he wore a cross necklace. Whatever that's about. That's about it, huh? Whatever that's about. You could live in the future? Yeah, I guess so. I messed up the date. Oh no, you could just... I mean... I don't know. I swear he didn't know anything about Satan. I mean, what did he say? Did he say anything interesting? I don't see any Moses statues in churches. Well, true, but it's like Jesus is probably more important than Moses, right? In Christianity, mostly. Well, yeah, because Jesus is like the Son of God, right? That's the difference. Tell us how good or bad GTA 6 is. GTA 6 is one of the games of all time. No, I don't know. It's you know, like there's for some reason, like frogs can just drop kick you out of nowhere, which is kind of like, I thought it was a bug, but then I saw one like holding a gun. I don't know why there's even frogs. I didn't even see frogs in GTA 5, but I mean, never played it. We got Dennis reviewing GTA 6 before GTA 6. That's actually funny. Moses is essentially not a saint. Isn't he like a prophet? Or that's what I just heard, right? But from my understanding, he was a prophet. I don't like this character. He's a Hebrew prophet, yeah. Okay. Let me find... Okay, yeah, dude. He's trying to impress girls in our class with Satanism, and man, it was awkward. Yeah, trying to impress anyone is gonna be awkward. Like, trying? I mean, sure, it's one thing if you just impress them by being good, but, I mean, trying is always gonna be kind of awkward. What is the main character's powers? Essentially, the main character is a vessel to contain and copy... he can eat gods. And use their powers, essentially. He's basically a walking, living jail cell for gods. That's his power. He's a walking prison. Which is why the god of singularity can also copy and eat other gods and contain them and use their powers. Basically, human Kirby, yes, except without like the eating everything. Actually, he can kind of eat everything now. He's kind of like the human Kirby, but Kirby's Kirby. Nothing compares to Kirby. Can't confirm that Jesus was an alien. Is this blasphemy? No, I'm joking. Unless this is. No, Jesus was just a guy. He was just a really good guy. Do you have Discord? Yeah, we have Discord. Discord in the stream description. In the description of the stream, there is the Discord link. Okay, you don't? Wait, what? Wait, then why are you asking? Why are you asking about Discord if you don't have Discord? Okay, let me try again. Actually, what character is this supposed to be? Okay, I can make it her. Yeah, I can do her. You know, I'll just do the God of Singularity. That seems easy. You have any characters that are like crazy, insane? Hold on. I mean, best I can do is this guy. This guy's a little bit crazy, insane. Her too, also, actually. No, she's not actually crazy insane. I just drew her in a bad way. You need him? You need the lore? Oh, actually, this guy has lore. Oh yeah, Pink Glasses guy. I remember him. I like how I said I remember him when it was like literally today. I don't know why I said it in such a. It's like, yeah, obviously I remember him. It was today. So that guy's name is Luck, but like without the K. So he's spelled like Luck, L-U-C. No K. Maybe the aliens made the pyramids? True. Discord is banned in my country? Yeah. Discord is banned all over. I was on Discord since 2020. It's getting worse by time, really? It was Jesus? Jesus built the pyramids? Possibly. Aliens, Jesus. Maybe it was like a giant spaghetti monster. Who knows? Oh, right. So this guy. The guy's name is Luck. Essentially, so his story starts, let me see. Basically, his dad left. So, you know, he had a family. He has a mother and father. His father left. His mother got sick with the plague. Have you there where the pyramids are the aliens? Wow, the pyramids being the aliens is crazy. Yeah, anyways, his father left. His mother got sick with the plague. And so essentially, because his mother was sick, his mother like wasn't able to provide for his family. So that guy, he had to step up to like he had to step up to the plate to actually, you know, provide. Yes, he actually is. Jed, the protagonist of the story, is not actually much of a protagonist in terms of like cliches. The actual like that guy, he could be like an actual protagonist. I'd say he fits the protagonist role better. Average manga character, yes. No, so yeah, his mother was like, "Hello, Reverie." But yeah, so he had to provide for his family. So how does he do this? Essentially, he like goes out and hunts monsters. Except, yeah, so he starts to like go out and basically what his power is. You should make the character unique. I mean, this character is kind of unique. Well, kind of unique, you know, in the fact that he went insane afterwards. Make him tweak. Well, yeah, that's why. I mean, did you see that face? That's not the face of a sane man. But yeah, so he had to provide for his mother. So he went out and started hunting monsters, except he was really weak, and his power only works when he has like, because his power is essentially he can make a stand of a weapon that he's holding. So like he makes a more powerful version, like he makes a powerful stand version of the weapon that he's holding, or equipment. But he's broke. Which one is he? Let me show him. Let me find him again. He's this guy. So leveling X JoJo, kind of like. Wait, does Jinwoo have ghost weapons? X JoJo? Yeah, basically. It's something like that. So he's this guy. He can make ghost weapons and attack with them, and it's like it's more powerful than the original weapon. Can you describe his appearance better? His hair color is like his hair color is almost like Wait, hold on. I was gonna say Itadori, except his color is more red. His hair color is like basically pink. More red than pink though. Whoops, wrong page. He used to be really skinny. Like he used to be a skinny guy, but then he went through this training with an insane character. The reason he's insane is because he got training by like a mentally unstable woman, and and her training was basically the worst training you can ever go through. So it was such like terrible training that I don't even know what the training was. Make him twink again? Yeah, he was basically a twink. And when here read the SL, the solo leveling mon. That is solo leveling, right? That's what you're saying? Nah, like I would. It was so funny when he was skinny. He used to be skinny, but then he got fat because he ate too many gods. No, he's not the protagonist. He's not the protagonist of the story. Here, wait. Let me go back. Let me go back to the page. It was this one, right? This guy's the protagonist. This guy isn't. What's his clothes? He wears whatever. You know, this guy's the protagonist. This is the protagonist gang of people. I guess you could call them friends. I guess if you want to be boring. His eye color. Oh, his eye color is like a grayish. It's kind of grayish. It's a grayish red. He doesn't. Yeah, he's more muscular now. He's actually pretty muscular, but he's not like the biggest dude. Protagonist gang. It's essentially the protagonist gang. Like I was saying, he had to. Amazing, yeah. I hope you have fun drawing him. What was I saying? Why are you only drawing manga characters? Try landscape? Oh, hell no. Oh, heck no. No, man. Absolutely not. Why would I ever draw landscapes? That's the bane of my existence. I like people. People interested me more than things, so I like to draw people more than things. Why? Because first of all, I'm not that good at landscapes, and I like people more. People interest me more. Of course, at some point I'm gonna have to do environments, but that time is not now. Long story short, yeah, he got buff after training. But he needed to provide for his mother, fight monsters and stuff. What ended up happening is, because his power only works when he has strong gear, he was really bad at fighting monsters. And eventually, a couple people took pity on him, sort of, and just gave him a few beginner gear. But he still wasn't good enough to do anything, because he was just a normal guy. So in the universe of this, in this universe that I'm making, it's kind of like once you kill a monster, it's kind of like leveling up in a game, right? So it's like soul leveling, kind of like that. Not really though. You kind of consume the essence of a monster essentially once you kill it, and it kind of by killing monsters you become more monstrous, which makes your green like a 4-leaf clover. That's why. You could have expected his hair to be green because of a 4-leaf clover. That makes sense. Luck, the color of luck is commonly referred green, But yeah, so you become more monster. The more you kill monsters, the more monstrous you become. So you kind of just take on the strength of monsters. But because he isn't strong enough to to take on monsters, he was kind of weak forever. So let me see exactly what happened after. The middle part between the monster. Okay, anyways. At some point in the story, the protagonist meets this guy, when he's about to go on a basically a mission to hunt monsters. And the protagonist, because he has the ability, the protagonist can also kind of see the future, but less so than the God of Singularity. So he was oh, this guy, he's gonna be interesting in the future. I kind of want to see what's gonna happen with him. So he put a tracking spell on him, just to come back to him later. So the protagonist diverts from the path of the guy of luck, and eventually, after the protagonist does whatever he was doing, right, he teleports to that guy, and the guy is getting essentially bullied by people who are stronger. So kind of no, I wouldn't say, yeah. So the general, that was a kind of a cliche trope, right? The protagonist the protagonist can shapeshift. He's not actually a human. He just looks like a human. But he's really this thing that can shapeshift. Like I said, he's more of a device to contain gods than an actual person. Anyways, he disguised himself. He helped the guy, and the protagonist's main power, his best power, is healing. He was getting bullied, essentially. Yeah. So the protagonist's main power is healing. So after he met Luck, wait, bro, I want to draw, but you don't have any pens or anything, so I thought, why not try digital art? Do you have any experience with drawing digitally? Yeah, You don't even have a teller. How can you draw? I don't know how you can draw digitally if you don't have a stylus or anything. But yeah, I mean, I usually draw. I usually draw with not usually. I do draw digitally. Yeah. What was I saying? He has mice. Who has mice? Oh, like for a computer. I mean, you could, yeah. It's probably not going to be as like good if you're trying to use a mouse. Drawing with a mouth is. Have you heard something called figures? I mean, yeah, but like that's like one step better than maybe drawing with a mouse. Digital art is hard. I have a stylus. Do I post it in art and such after I'm done? Yes, please. I would like to see. Yeah, I have a stylus. You don't have a PC? Yeah, I have no idea what you're gonna do then. Use your finger and draw it on iPad and phone? Sure, but that's gonna be, it's like a different experience than drawing with a pen, obviously, right? Yeah, go for it though, go for it. You can draw. I'm sure you'll, like, after enough practice, like, you can really draw with anything. You could become a great artist with anything. What is it saying? Anyways, after the protagonist, because, like, the guys were really, like, they weren't that strong. They're, like, low-level, you know, street-level thugs, essentially. It'd be difficult, though, but you got this? Yeah, essentially. And at that point, the point in the story where the protagonist meets like Luck, the protagonist isn't like the strongest, but he's still better than like low-level thugs, right? So he kind of just like took them out. Not took them, he didn't kill them, but he just like beat them up. Not like the protagonist is against killing. The protagonist will kill. If necessary. Drawing with fingers feels like, what is this? Yeah. Yeah, why would you do that? Drawing with fingers is crazy. But, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. After the protagonist takes out the low-level thugs, oh, actually, the protagonist took out the low-level thugs while disguised as a bunny rabbit. So, like, what happened was, yeah. He was disguised as a bunny rabbit. I don't know why I'm saying bunny rabbit. He's disguised as a rabbit. Kind of like, I don't know. And he just used his powers, like, while disguised. So, he took out the thugs just, like, in secret. So, Luck didn't actually know the protagonist was the one who did it. He was like, wow, I don't know what happened, but, like, I guess I'm lucky. I guess Luck was lucky, you know? And then, so he was carrying the rabbit around, essentially, because the protagonist was he just wanted to see what happened and what he would do. And it turns out Luck was a good guy. I say was, because now he's insane, right? but he was carrying the rabbit around, and then one of the protagonist's goons, right, showed up. Wait, you know the word goon has been ruined, okay? I can't even say goon with a straight face anymore. It's not serious. One of the protagonist's henchmen, which is a dragon girl, she showed up, kind of exposed the protagonist. The protagonist had to turn back into human. No, that's not. You know what I meant. Okay, the story is getting a little bit convoluted because I'm not telling it in like a good way. I have this all written down. It sounds better written down. Essentially, the protagonist came out of hiding because he got exposed by one of his henchmen who didn't know he was actually hiding. Luck figured out. He was like, "What the heck? Why are you a rabbit?" Time and space is convoluted. Definitely, it definitely is. And then the protagonist was like, "You know what? I see potential in you." Because your power can be used for something interesting. And Luck was like, okay, cool, but like, why were you a rabbit? And the protagonist didn't really have an answer for this, but he was like, anyways, I heard your mother's sick, and I have a healing power. And he did, so basically no one in the country could actually heal his mother. Well, actually, they could, but Luck didn't have... Basically, it was kind of like the American healthcare system. Bro did not have enough money to actually pay for the healing. Even though they... Like, in the universe, they could... Like, they can cure cancer. They can basically cure everything because they have, like, the powers of gods. So, it's like magic, basically. There's, like, healing magic, to simplify it. But he couldn't like pay for the healing, so the protagonist kind of came in and just did it for free. And then Luck was like, "Dang, I'm like, if whatever you need me for, like because you healed my mother, like, it's like ride or die from now on." So that's basically the origin. Let me see. Anything that happened afterwards? A couple life or death battles. He met the crazy, insane mentor teacher. She put him through hell. And then the mentor got shot with an anti-god gun. Let me see if I can find her. I could probably find her. Give me 1 second. Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, so there was a gun that was meant to take out gods, but it actually hit just the normal, like, mentor who wasn't even a god. So it, like, completely just, it didn't even hit her, like, fully. It just nicked her, but she got put into a coma, essentially, is what happened. But that's besides the point. The guy kind of went insane after he got trained by the mentor. Luck is Pookie? Yes. I can agree with that. She's tough? Well, you know, she's in a coma now, so I don't know how tough she really is. I'm looking for the actual, I have a thing. I think a coma's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have a question. Will AI replace artists? Probably not. I mean, people are always going to value some sort of human touch, and I feel like people might get, like, bored of AI art. Not, like, bored. Like, obviously there's going to be, like, there's going to be a section, like, of people who actually do like AI art, but I feel like a lot of people will value human artists a lot, so I have no idea. Hold on, still looking. Looking through this. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. A coma is pretty good for getting with an anti-god gun. Alright, here it is. Found it. Anyway, so this is the armor for the mentor. She's like 10 feet tall, I'm quite sure. AI won't ever replace human art, I think. I mean, I think, like, businesses will always try to cut corners and, like, cut costs, so... I mean, yeah, but, like... Yeah, obviously, people will always like human art. AI-generated images seriously freaks you out? Fair. Makes your skin crawl. Too many people are against it? Yeah, but it doesn't really... I don't know. I feel like businesses will always try and find a way to do it. So even though people don't like it, eventually, like, it'll become so normalized that people will just, like, they'll just kind of have to just accept that businesses, like, just want to use it. Businesses are a marginal number? Yeah, but businesses kind of control, like, everything, right? Like, Twitter's a business. Like Twitter's a business, YouTube's a business. I feel like people, I don't know. The population's against it? I don't know if the population is against it. I feel like more artists are against it, obviously. That makes sense, but... yeah, I don't know. If a majority doesn't like it, the businesses will fail. I kind of feel like, and I don't know how true this is, but I feel like a lot of people who are, like, causing a lot of outrage, like, have a lot of outrage on the internet, they usually turn out to be the, like, a loud minority. So, like, I don't know how many people are actually, like, I don't have the actual data. I know a lot of people hate it. So, like, yes, they will get pushback for sure, but I don't know how much. Like, for, like, the average consumer, I don't know if the average consumer actually cares, if that makes sense. I don't think it's a loud minority. Maybe not, but the average consumer kind of, that's, like, a lot of people. I don't think the average consumer is, like, actually against AI art. That's the problem. Oh, anyways, yeah, this is the, she's, like, 10 feet tall. And this is her armor. I wish I had a better way to show her armor, because other than this page. But, anyways, yeah, she got shot with a gun. An anti-god erasing gun. Wait, an anti-god gun is basically it. What's this? What is this? Oh, right. This is the wrong book anyways. Back to drawing. Anyways, and then the protagonist kind of gave AI is used in a bank ad and no one cares in my country. Yeah. Where are you from? Are you asking me or are you asking someone else? Yeah, like the average consumer doesn't actually care. Artists care, sure, but I mean, like it's like how many people like what's an anti-god gun? Me, I'm in America. I'm from the USA. The United States of Greece. Of grease and oil. What's an anti-god? Essentially, so let me see. The protagonist has an like obviously if there's a protagonist, there's kind of an antagonist. And the antagonist is collecting a bunch of stuff to like beat the protagonist. Well, not really beat the protagonist. It's really the protagonist that's trying to stop the antagonist. The antagonist doesn't really care about the protagonist. But the antagonist has a gun that like erases the existence of a god and just kills them. And so it just erases the existence. I mean, all gods respawn essentially, but they respawn with like no memory, and it's kind of like reincarnation rather than respawning. You're from Egypt? Oh, nice. I think, was there another person from Egypt? No, there was another person from Egypt. Never mind. Well, was there someone from Egypt? I have no idea. Alrighty. It's 12:48 a.m. Wow. So it's like, yeah, it's like the middle of the night. It's literally midnight. Well, not even midnight. It's like past midnight. An hour past midnight. I already took a nap, so I don't know how late I'll actually be going to sleep. Bro, you gotta sleep? Yeah, you do need to sleep. Go to sleep, Ken. It's trash, bro. If you were me, you'll understand it. Oh, you hate Egypt, by the way? Why do you hate Egypt? Hello, Ari. Welcome to the stream. Goodbye, Ken. Come to Egypt and see it's trashy, like there's a lot of rubbish. It could be that. It definitely could be that. There are a lot of places like that. I was proud of you, Dennis. Well, why are you so proud of me? Oh, cappuccino. Yeah, kinda. Fair. But, like, is there any other reason to hate it? Or is it just, like, it's just not well upkept? There's just not a lot of, Which is, like, fair. I guess that's fair. Okay, I'm bored. Goodbye, Ari, then. If you're leaving. Yeah, a lot of reasons. Fair. Cappuccino, why are you proud of me? This kind of worries me. No one should be proud of me. Was there anything on Lux's face, or is it just a shadow? On that image specifically? No. There's nothing on Lux's face. He might have been bleeding. Yeah, he was probably bleeding in that one. I'm proud of you as well, Dennis. What? What are you talking about? What are you proud of me for? You're setting off my danger signals. No one can simply just be proud of me. I must have done something. I'm so proud of you as well, Dennis. What? Huh? You guys are freaking me out! Crashes out for no reason. Why should we discourage you? Hey, I'm not into that. Thanks. Thank you for being proud of me. You have made my shriveled heart grow at least 3 times this day. Hopefully, it will not shrink like by 6 times like the Grinch would. Yeah, Cappuccino does do good. I do like Cappuccino's art. So for his clothes, you could just draw anything. Yeah, let me see. Does he have like a lot of characters have like a certain style that they wear. I don't think Luck has an actual style. Luck would probably just wear anything, yeah. Hello, Flower Girl. I don't know why I stuttered there. It wasn't really a stutter, that was intentional. I was saying like I don't know why I intentionally did girl. And you too, George. You have a really good art. Did you know that the protagonist has a clone of himself? Okay, it's not really a clone. It's more like a piece of his soul fell off and it became a new person. Isn't that interesting? Visitors who come to Egypt don't see the bad and dark side. They see it as a country of pyramids and history, but they never know how bad it is. Like $1 here is 50 pounds, and average salary is $100 per month. Oh wow, that is not that good. Yeah. So basically the economy is not that good. And his hair is curly. Yes, his hair is curly. He has fluffy hair, kind of like a sheep. Okay, a sheep. Maybe like not exactly like a sheep, but yeah, he has some curly hair, curly fluffy hair. Flower Girl. Yeah, $100 per month. I mean, like, does the $100 per month make sense? Because like I know like different places have different, like some places you can actually live off of $100 per month because the money is just like different. It has a different value to it. Like, how easy is it to live off of $100? Like, in Egypt. I assume things are cheaper there, but you're out of juice? No. Juice is like the lifeblood. How can you ever... Okay, goodbye, Flower Girl. Flower Girl. Okay, hold on. So, if the cheek is here... $100 is just like food, drink, and you can't do anything else? Oh, I see. So like rent and stuff, that's just not, it doesn't cover rent. Your birthday's tomorrow and you're excited because you get to spend the day with family? Nice. Is it true that if you touch the pyramids, people will slap you? I mean, that might make sense. It's like trying to touch like a sacred relic, kind of. Except not really. It makes sense if that was true, but I don't know if that's true. Brett hair is $200? Okay, yeah, that's not good at all then. But it's just sandstone? Right, but like... I mean, it's kind of like saying, like, in a museum, like, a painting is just, like, paper, right? It's like, yeah, it is just paper, but it's really the meaning that people, like, assign it. So, just because something is just a material, it's like... It could have more value than what the actual material is worth. It also could just be sandstone. I don't know. I'm not from there. I wouldn't know. Yeah. Do people slap you if you touch the pyramids? Is that true? That's what George asked. Why would someone slap you for touching the pyramids? I guess that answers your question. I mean, it might, unless he just doesn't know. Maybe you do get slapped for touching the pyramids. That's not true. I mean, fair. Wouldn't be hard to believe, though. But can you climb them? Aren't the, like, blocks really, really big? Can you climb the sandstone blocks? Are they, like, small enough to climb? Hopefully you get slapped. George, do you like slapping? Do you like being slapped? Are you asking this so you can go to Egypt and get slapped? Does George like pain? You've heard many grueling stories. I see. Hello, Lily. Yes, I am not your father, but sure. What do you need? You can climb it, but you'll be in prison after doing it. Okay, yeah, that tracks, I suppose. But why? You can't climb a monument. Like, it's like important. No, just some silly. It's kind of like the chat is purple. Oh yeah, because of George and Philip. It's kind of like saying, can you climb the White? Okay, not exactly like saying, can you, look, it's different. It's not exactly like saying, can you climb the White House? But it's kind of like a similar thing. It's like, no, it's like it's like property. You can't just like go up there. Like, someone owns the pyramids, or at least the pyramids are in someone's, like, the government's property. So you can't like do whatever you want to the pyramids. My R is purple, that's right. I ended up drawing a way more... I didn't really want to put so much detail into this face, but I ended up putting detail into his face. So, that's cool, I guess. It's supposed to be like half of the face is a skeleton and half the face is flesh, but I kind of messed up on the detailing. But you can pay money to enter inside the pyramids? Yeah, like tours and stuff. I heard there's a lot of like scams, like when you're going to tour the pyramid. Or you can ride a camel, but you'll get scammed. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of scams. I mean, I'm sure, of course, there's like official ones. I wonder how you find the official like tours of the pyramid. Pyramids. You probably have to like go there with like someone who actually knows the place, right? Someone who knows like what to do, because if, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that for a lot of places though. There's a lot of scams in a lot of countries. Those who know, yeah, like those who know how to avoid the scams, or who have already done it and not been scammed. Yeah, I heard in Egyptian there's a concentration of scams. Yeah, but like, yeah, no, definitely. I was saying, like, yeah, definitely around the pyramids and stuff. I've heard there's like a bunch of, like, a lot of scams. We're back? Okay. You're back. Okay, goodbye. Okay, let me see. Oh, you're not? Well, yeah, I was just saying goodbye. Maybe like see you later or something. Not even see you later. I don't know. You said BRB. You can pay $5 and it's nothing for you, but the person you paid for, it's a lot. True. That does track. All right. $5 times 50, it's $500. $5 is, oh yeah, $5 is equal to $100. Ah, that's quite a lot. Wait, math? Huh? Did you get the math wrong? You're doing great, Philip. I'm proud of you, man. I'm sure the math is probably correct, maybe. Hopefully. This is a pretty high angle shot, huh? It's 250? Oh, okay. Well, that's still pretty good. The head looks good, thank you. Trying. Focusing, okay. Something like that, so if that goes like that. Oh, good start. Yes, I do like it. Thank you very much. Okay, so bring this around here. Bring this here, so that's probably gonna be there. But you won't leave it browless, will you? No, of course not. Just trying to get a good base going. So assuming that's here, the collarbone is probably there, right? Collarbone's there, that's there, bring that around. So that's probably there instead. Gonna bring that there, keep that there. We're keeping that there. We're gonna bring this down. That's probably where the crotch is. If that's where the crotch is, the head is supposed to come out here. Her arm is supposed to come over here, bring this down. Probably her elbow's somewhere there. And then I could bring her other arm to somewhere behind the Kirby, I suppose. Okay, that deals with that. The knee is supposed to be somewhere up here. Bring that, okay, hold on. Bring that down and in and out and, okay. This is getting a little bit confusing with the leg, so I don't know what I'm doing. Why is nobody chatting but me and George? I don't know, maybe they're doing other things. Jules is drawing. Laylee is not here. I'm also chatting, I suppose. As George says. I'm not a real chatter, I'm a fake chatter. I'm the fakest of the chatters. Gonna go back to my dragonism in a couple minutes? No. So I'm enjoying my time. Don't be dragonist. Okay. So the chest would probably be something like that, I assume. We're bringing that down. That's where the belly button is. That's where that is. That's coming down there. Hello, Innie. Hello, Innie. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a couple days, I think. For a little while. Can you scream out loud, Messi is better than Ronaldo? No, I can't scream. I'm physically incapable of screaming. Just here to see what I'm doing. Just drawing. Just drawing is all. Why can't you? No, I'm just, No, I'm not literally physically incapable of screaming, but my mind, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I have people over. I disturb the peace in the household. I don't want to disturb my family. Goodbye, Annie. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your existence. That always sounds ominous. Make the leg, bro. The leg. Make it thinner. The leg is supposed to be coming upwards. Although, yeah, from this perspective, it doesn't really make sense for it to be coming upwards in this direction. Make it thinner. I could definitely make it thinner. Probably something about no. I think the actual direction of the legs is just wrong. Or you know what? Here's what I can do. If I bring this leg out, I think I could probably fix it slightly. Okay, hold on. How do I fix this? Okay, we fix it by figuring out... Goodbye, Lee. Thank you. You have fun with whatever you're gonna do. So I can fix the leg by figuring out where the spine is. The spine is like somewhere here. It's gonna come over here. So the leg is supposed to be coming out here. Okay, well, if the leg is coming out there, that's kind of correct. Okay, let me figure out where the front of the body is. Okay, well, then the crotch is supposed to... Then the crotch is coming out here. So the crotch is supposed to be here instead. Okay, if that's where the crotch is, and then that's where the leg is, we can probably just assume that the butt is there, the leg's there. We can probably just bring this out here, and then I could probably just fix it by doing that. Oh no, fix the knee too. Been busy lately, so I'm just gonna come once in a while. Fair. Bro, I screamed so loud at my house that my parents start cursing at me for like 2 hours. Exactly. And I don't want to curse at all. Not even in the slightest. I mean, wait, I don't want to scream at all. I don't want to disturb the peace. Okay, hold on. I probably need to bring that there. Alright. This character doesn't usually wear pants, so I'll give her a dress, I suppose. The dress will go like that, which should... Obviously, that covers that. Dress will come here. It probably comes in here. Okay, I'll shade this thing like that. For her neck, it's gonna be like that. Who cares for the police? They're all losers. Well, I mean, sometimes. Sometimes everyone's a little bit of a loser. Okay, this thing's on her neck, so I'm just gonna try and shade that in. Oh yeah, I was gonna draw the God of Singular. That's who I was gonna draw, and I just turned into a random character who doesn't even have a person. Like, it's not even an OC. I don't know. Okay. God of the End of Time. Wait, which one? Oh no, this one? No, this isn't that. This one? It was supposed to be this one, but this is not even a person. I don't even know what's wrong with her. No, the God of Singularity is what I wanted to draw. Noma, I'll just say. Yeah, I said God of Singularity. You know, from now on, I'm just gonna say Noma. God of the End of Time, Singularity, same thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically you can describe her as that. Yeah, from now on, anytime I say God of Singularity, I'm just gonna replace it with Noma. Also, if her hand is here, and that's where her shoulder is, hand, shoulder, hand is right there, kind of. And you too? Oh, you love my art? Thank you. Thank you very much. And me too. You love me too? I love you, Philip. Platonically, without any parasocial attachment. Without any parasocial attachment. You love meat too? I heard meat is great. I'm glad that you like my art, Phillips. I'm glad. Okay, so let me bring this in here. You played Fallout 76? Really? How was it? Was it good? Well, he loves meat, like as in eating meat. Come on, get your mind out of the gutter, Phillips. Come on. You know what he meant. Unless? Saying unless is the best. Unless is such a funny, it's so funny. Philip is stuck in the pyramids. Is that 3 hours or 2 hours? Okay, cool. Perhaps. Oh, Fallout 76 is great? That's good. That is good. Okay, yeah, okay. There, something like that. Okay, I actually have to make the leg slightly more stick in this and then bring it down. Okay, cool. That makes more sense. Okay, good. I kind of fixed it. I'm glad I fixed it, because if I didn't fix it, I would have been a little bit upset. This hand doesn't really make sense. The hand doesn't really make sense, though, because the hand is coming backwards. I mean, it's kind of fine, but whatever. The stream's still on? Yes, the stream is still on. Have I ever visited other countries? I have no passport. I cannot do that, unfortunately. I would like to, though. I kind of want to go to, like Norway or something. I want to go, like, to Amsterdam or Norway, somewhere up there, where there's mountains. I really like mountains. Yes, welcome back to the stream, Emo. Go to Dubai? Dubai sounds cool. I've heard it's, like, really expensive, though. There are not mountains? Wait, where? In Dubai? Oh, Amsterdam? Okay, well, no, not Amsterdam in Mount. Yeah, no, not. I meant like Norway. But I remember my mother and father, they went to like it wasn't Amsterdam, it was someplace, and it looked really beautiful. Yeah, but I guess not. I guess not Amsterdam. I thought Amsterdam did have mountains, but you know, I'm not good at geography, actually. Go to Pakistan, you'll have some fun with the mountains. No, but I want like snowy mountains, you know? Like the mountains you see in like Lord of the Rings or something. I want like fantasy mountains. They're under the sea? No! I want to go to Switzerland. I like Switzerland, yeah. I like snow. Well, because like my area doesn't get a lot of snow, I like snow. But you know, for people who get snow all the time, it's probably like really annoying. But I wanna go to like a place that's like snowy. Pakistan indeed has snowy mountains. Oh, that's pretty cool, then. I might go there, maybe. I think you should go to China. China actually sounds cool. Yeah, China's cool. China's cool. Yeah, I would like to go there at some point. At some point in my life. What the heck is the difference between has and have? You can say okay. Okay, wait, no. Let me see. Something has. Okay. Has is when you're talking about someone else. It's like, oh, she has hair. He has a coffee. But when you're talking about yourself, you say have. You can say, hey, you can say like, I have a coffee, I have hair, right? Have is more personal, and then has is when you're talking about someone else. There's probably other thing. Yeah, he, she has, I have, they have. It's a little bit different. I'm not the best about grammar and conjugations and stuff like that. Is it conjugations? Yeah. Use have when you're talking about yourself or a group. Yeah, when you're talking about like you can say birds have wings. A group of things or yourself is what you use have for, and a singular other person is has. I should make a course about teaching English? Yeah, absolutely not. I, unfortunately, am not really good at English, even though it's my first language. You may not know it, but I am very bad at English. Are you sure that birds have wings? I don't know, maybe they're government drones or something. I mean, you know, I was just using that as like, I was just using that as an example, but we all know that birds aren't real, right? Me too, I'm bad at Arabic, and it's my first language. Yeah, it's like that. We're cursed by the same, well, curse. We have the same curse. It's a philosophical question. Am I sure that birds have wings? I think I can be sure. I think so. Let me see. Can I not be sure that birds have wings? Can I doubt that birds have wings? I saw a baby crow yesterday. Oh, that's nice. We birds resent that statement. I keep mistaking Philip. Yeah, they're both purple. I have to really pay attention to the name because their profile picture is both purple. Truthfully, some are birds, but most of them are chill. Yeah, that's exactly what a government drone would say. You're on the government payroll. You can assume that they have you can assume that they use something else to fly. That is true. You cannot. Well, but you can define like what the definition of wings is. It doesn't mean like penguins have wings or flip. Well, penguins kind of have wings, right? But they don't fly. Right? You can have wings and not fly. So the statement that birds have wings isn't actually technically wrong, unless you doubt. Like it can be like birds have wings, but they're like use magic to fly or something, or they have like little tiny boosters. What you can say is, are you sure that birds' wings even exist? Like, how can you prove that wings are even a thing? Which is like, you know, it's the same thing as like, oh, does this table exist? But yeah, maybe, I mean, yeah, I feel like things can have wings and not fly. Like the kiwi, wait, do kiwi birds have wings? Let me look up a picture of a kiwi bird real quick. I actually don't know if they have wings or not. Why is today's stream so boring? I don't know, why are you so boring? Why are you boring? If you want the stream to be interesting, you make it interesting. Hold on, let me look up kiwi bird real quick. Kiwi. Flightless bird. That's so sad. Kiwis are so... These things are not... Kiwis are not... What? Chickens don't fly. No, chickens fly. Chicken. I've seen chickens fly. Chickens can fly. Kiwis are the saddest looking creatures I've ever seen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm mute right now, by the way. Oh. What? It's very interesting and fun. True. Interesting is subjective, though, so no. I do like today's stream is pretty good, I think. Hold on, let me finish this character. So to finish her off, I'm gonna assume you're giving a speech about your undying love for Ken. Huh? No, they don't. They only pretend. Oh, they only pretend to. Yeah, maybe they're just like making you hallucinate. Maybe chickens actually just have a hallucination power, like a power of hallucination, and they can just like make you pretend. Like maybe they're just really good at like mind control. They can just make you pretend or like think that they're flying. How do we actually know that chickens aren't doing that? Hello, Mohaned. Not Mohammed. Mohaned. Hello, Mo. Welcome to the stream. Just call me Phillips. Okay, hello, Phillips. Oh, you changed your name. If you watch Dennis, you should be drawing. Is this a true statement? Is that a if-then statement? If the statement is true that you are watching Dennis, then you should be drawing. It's a rhetorical statement. It's an if-then statement. Do you like my profile picture? Is that a smiling face? I am fully aware that he did not ask if I like his profile picture, but I'm gonna assume that he meant profile picture. Yeah, I like the profile picture. It's great. You are an upcoming artist. Do you like my profile picture? Sure. I've never heard anyone shorten profile picture to PP. I don't mean to assume. I'm assuming. Yeah, smiling face with a hat. Yes, nice. A nice top hat. Assume. Can I talk Arabic? Sure, but I'm not gonna be able to understand you. You can, though. You may. Wait, did you change your profile picture? Yeah. Phillips changed his profile picture. I can totally understand that. No, I can't. Not even close. I'm sure he just cursed me out. That is no longer Philip. Is Phillips cursing me out? I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, me neither. This isn't Phillips anymore. Nah, I'm joking. What to draw? Draw a girl blowing bubbles. Draw a girl using a bubble machine. I said assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. I don't. Is that may God be with you? What does that actually? No, that's not what does that mean? Oh, and how are you? What does that mean? What does that actually mean? Oh yeah, he can't hear me. What does assalamu alaikum mean? Assalam alaikum. Yeah, what does that mean? It was something like that, but I might. No, that's something else. Yeah, birds are cool. Islamic greeting? Yeah, well, I was trying to figure out like what exactly does the greeting mean. But hello to you too. Phillips, right? Phillips. Now I have to do extra brain power to make sure I don't say Mohanad. It's like hi and hello. I see. But does it have like an actual I don't know how to say it. Like do the individual words in it, but it's either hi or hello? Like how could it be both? It can be both. Yeah, but like I was trying to figure out like what's the actual meaning of the words that make up the phrase, or are they all like just their own one word? Of course, like I suppose different languages can be different in the regard that they don't actually have to have individual words. Like it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain it? It means hello? Yeah, I guess, yeah. That's it. Like there are some languages where like you can say like a greeting and it is like it functions as hi and hello, but the individual words that make up the word, if that makes sense, it means like the individual words mean something. I don't know how to explain it though. I can't think of an actual example right now. I cannot think of an example right now because, well, I don't know. Brain not work right. I'm getting hungry. It's already been 2 hours. Yeah, it's already been 2 hours, and I'm getting hungry. So probably by the time I finish this page, I'm just gonna when this page is like fully filled out, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm hungry today. That means the? Yeah. I wonder how you even pronounce that. Hold on, let me draw the God of Singularity. I was gonna draw her already. It's kind of like what, but it changes the meaning. It changes meaning by the place in the word and the word itself. You lost track of time? Yeah, it can be like that. What I was technically asking, and time and space is convoluted. Yeah. Well, you don't have to keep track of time. Just keep track of space. That way you can keep track of time, because time is a function of space. If you have space, then you have time. Just keep track of space. You can pre-pronounce al. Okay. Right, obviously, right. It's just you're breaking down the word. Okay, that makes sense. I was really asking, so like it's like if someone says good day to you, right? If someone says good day to you, that's kind of like a greeting, so it can be used as hi and hello. But the individual words like good day to you, like those mean like that's basically what I was asking. Like you can break down what like even though yeah, I don't know. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. 2 words. Oh, okay. Those are only 2 words. I see. Your day. Oh, okay. I'm good. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, that's really what I was asking. It's 1 a.m. and people are sad of fighting? Oh no. They kind of look like Egyptian drawings. Yeah, the first time I saw Arabic, I was like, is that hieroglyphs? Like, did you just speak in hieroglyphs to me? Not today. I'm not talking about Phillips. I'm talking about someone else. Someone else spoke in Arabic. I can't remember who it was though. 90% chance I'm gonna hear a gunshot. Surely not. Come on, you think people are gonna just like kill each other for no reason? Yeah, Phillips is Muslim. Tell them to go somewhere else. Phillips is indeed Muslim. Why did I? What was that laugh? Play a spooky song? Are you talking about like the circus sounding one? I for sure can. Changes meaning by the... Oh, okay. It changed meaning. Okay, I see. Yeah, there's a lot of really like cool ways that languages can change, and like words. Like there's a lot of ways that languages can do cool things with the way that they like mess with words and stuff. It can be good or okay, or you can say it when some food is done. Oh, interesting. Hey, can the song start? It's quiet. Hear the silence. Spooky silence. Okay. Here's the spooky song. Oh my... It crashed. Let me try it again. Bracknell, welcome back, Lee. I mean, Innie. Okay, let's try this again, because it crashed last time. It's quiet? 3 quiet? Or do you mean 2 quiet? It's quiet. 2 quiet. Okay, why are you crashing? What is the reason for crashing? Let me try something else. Okay, does this song work, or do I have to like restart the entire thing? Okay, so that one works, but the other one isn't? Why isn't that one working? Out of emo, how can I speak Arabic? How can I speak Arabic and I'm not Muslim? That's like, it's like eating meat when you're a vegan. I think people can speak different languages just because they don't, like, just because a person doesn't follow the actual religion of where the language originates from doesn't mean you're like, I mean, it's like asking if I'm like British or something. Like, I'm not British just because I'm speaking English. Even though English is a British, like, you know, the British are usually Christian or Catholic. I don't know which one. Just because you speak the language doesn't actually mean you're part of that religion. Do you draw Nikki yet? No. Okay, there you go. Done her lips. Hello, Diavola. Goodbye, Innie. Yeah, but I think 95% of Arabic speakers are Muslim. I mean, maybe. I'm sure a lot of English-speaking people are Christian. Or at least something like that, right? I believe most people are. or at least religious. I'm pretty sure, although I could be wrong. Um, I've never had the God of Singularity smile while having this form. Or it doesn't have to be the shadow form. Okay, that works. She's not really supposed to be like the type to smile, especially when she's in this shadow form. So I can just rid her. No, she has to keep the horn. She doesn't have the horn on the top. How can you know it's her? But if she has a horn on top, then she needs the other two horns, or else how do you know it's her? My table's too small. You hate it? I have a really small table over there. It's more like a desk. She has different forms. Yeah, she can transform because sorry, I'm stuttering. I bit my tongue. No, yeah, no, she can transform. She has many forms. Like, there's a form where she has like 4 arms. She can disguise as a human. How much should I pay you for watching this live stream? These masterpieces? It's a big scam, to be honest, to watch a stream for free. No problem, man. There's no reason to pay me. And plus, you can't even pay me even if you wanted to. At least not for about 2 days. I've been here for about 2 hours ago and just not participating, and your phone slowly fell. I'm sorry. You're leaving in the background again. Hello, Diavolo. Welcome. Or I guess not welcome, but no. I mean, hello. Not the pig emoji. You're a kind person? Thank you. I try to be at least nice. You're a good person too. Or you're a kind person. Phillips. I actually think that good and kind they have 2 different meanings. I do try to be accurate. Yes. Doug is cool. Doug is cool. Oh, me. Yes, you're calling me Douglas. I forgot. The hour of admiration. You nailed it. Thank you. No problem. No problem. You seem your hand looks a bit different today. Haha, because I'm a different person. I've taken another person's hand, and I'll give it back like when I'm done, but for today I'm using another person's hand. Unfortunately for them. Why is it kind of light? Is it the lighting? Maybe it's the lighting. Hold on. Let me, there. Look at my hand and all of its Kind means you're a nice person who talks good and acts good, and a good person is a... Was this song inspired by any one of your OCs? Not exactly, actually. I have another song. Well, I'd say if this song was more inspired. Yes, actually, this song is inspired by the God of Singularity, kind of, but like one of her forms. The God of Singularity is more of like a calm personality in her basic form, calm, cold, kind of scary. So this one is kind of more. It's kind of, yeah. It's like loosely based on her. I wouldn't say that this song perfectly fits her though. The song is called Welcome to the Cosmic Circus. Hello, Crab Girl. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, a good person. I think it's very hard to define what a good person is. Is there a song for luck? No. He does not have a song. Not yet. I haven't actually made a song. Most of the songs are based on like gods and stuff. Most of the songs are based off of gods. I don't even have a song based on the protagonist. Why did you make this channel? Like, what's the point? What are you trying to get money? Yeah, basically, I wanted to do, it was either me doing like art for a living or me doing like SQL or some sort of coding job. And I am passionate about art. So I was thinking about like a good way to make money off of art, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just do YouTube, right? So yeah, that it's really that. Who is Luck? Oh, you know that already. Why are you asking me? I'll dive you. I'll dive you. You want to eat something but it's 4 a.m.? You can do that. I can help you if you're interested. What exactly do you mean by that? Should you ruin? Luck is my boyfriend. Yeah, Luck is Jill's boyfriend. Why would you even ask such a question like that? Come on, we all know this. Luck is the son of Darth Vader. Luck is the son of Darth Vader. Yeah. Luck, I am your father. Apparently, he never said that. Actually, Darth Vader never said, "Luke, I am your father." Yeah, officially. I mean, not officially, but you know, headcanon. Yeah. Who cares about the actual canon? I can help you make money from YouTube and this. How exactly though? The specifics and details are what's important. Yeah, I think a good person isn't the same as a kind person. I think a good person, I don't know, a good person is, it's really hard to define what good is, right? Because it's very hard to define what, like, ethics and morals are very hard to actually ground in reality. Because it's always based on feelings. So it's very hard to define what a good person is, technically. But a kind person is just a person who is, like, who acts nice, right? A kind person is just a person who does nice things, or, you know, talks nice. Respectful. At the very least, a kind person is respectful. I'm an editor and a script writer and a thumbnail maker. Ah, nah, don't worry. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't, like, if I were to edit my videos, I'd probably edit them, like, I'd edit them myself. I do like the process of creating videos. So, yeah. And thumbnails, yeah, I kind of want to get better at them myself. It doesn't, like, I don't know. Maybe eventually, maybe if I'm, like, pumping out, like, 4 videos a day, then I'd need some. But like, I barely do any videos in the first place. I like, at most I do like 1 video a day. Sometimes I do two, but it depends how much time I have like in the day. But thank you very much, Phillips. Thank you. I appreciate the offer. Like I said, kind person. I think it's very hard to tell if someone's a good person. You can only tell if someone's a good person if you can see their inner workings. If you can actually read someone's mind, that's really the only way you can say someone's a good person. I think so. Like someone who is motivated by helping other people. I think that's a good person. Even though being a good person is selfish at the end of the day, I think that's a good person. You should improve editing and thumbnails titles so you can actually get views. True. I should. Yeah, eventually. Eventually I'll do that. One day I'll sit down and see if I can do that. The other day there were 2 burgers on the fridge and they were green and they smelled rancid. Unfortunate. Yummy is crazy. Yeah, I think trying to actually define, like, I feel like people who are like ethicists, is that what it was called? Like the study of ethics? People who actually study ethics, I think they have like a lot of work cut out for them because ethics can't really be grounded in science or anything. Ethics aren't really grounded in science. Ethics and morals. Ethics and morals are grounded in what makes society better. That's really all that ethics and morals are. But if you're trying to look for like an actual like objective good or objective ethical system, it's actually very difficult. Just please help me. Is it ate or eat? In that context, did you eat them? Is the correct I don't think you can say did you ate them. Yeah, yeah. It's eat in that context. You used it correctly. You were right. You feel happy? Yay! Nice. What's got you feeling so happy, Diabola? I'm telling you all to feel happy. Way harder than it sounds, Diavola. I feel quite good though. And why is people using then instead of then? I think those are two words. Then is a point in time, like, or then can be used in a point of time. So like you can say what happened back then, like talking about like what happened back then in 2020. What happened in 2020? Oh yeah, what happened back then in 2020? Or you could say something like if you are happy. Well, if you are happy, or if you feel good, then you are happy, right? THEN. Um, so you can use it like that. That's how you use then. Yeah, I know the difference. Wait, huh? And why are people using then instead? Well, then if you know this, then why? I thought you were asking. I thought you were asking me. Oh, you see, that's what I'm saying about. Everyone is happy and nice today, but not for long. Why? Does anyone want a chip? I'm quite hungry. I'd like a chip, or maybe a sandwich. I would like a sandwich. So I'm gonna make a sandwich. Pass me that shit. Pass the chip. How can you have a single chip though? That's so sad. If you have one chip, you're gonna want more. You want dumplings? Dumplings are great. I haven't had dumplings in a while. To be fair, I haven't had soup in a while, so. Do you like eating crabs, crab girl? Wouldn't that be like cannibalism? Although I assume by crab girl, it's like a girl that is a crab. Is Phillips encouraging cannibalism? I haven't received any food last night because I slept early. Now my sleep and food schedule's ruined. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I always try to eat something before I sleep though. Or else everything will go terribly. Okay, there you go. I did the face properly. What character is this supposed to be? I actually haven't plotted that out. Especially their hands. Crab claws taste good. Do they really? I didn't know. You're not supposed to eat big meals right before you sleep because you can get heartburn. Haha, I never get heartburn because I don't have a heart. Whoa, ha 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 ha. No, I'm joking. I thought of taking a little nap and I slept for 9 hours straight. Oh no. Is it okay if I don't color it in? Sure. It is your art. I do not dictate what you do. Do whatever feels comfortable for you. It's supposed to be just a 30-minute nap. I'm still streaming. I'm about to be finished. I'm about to be done with the stream though, because the page is almost filled. Yeah, that's why I always set an alarm every time I take a nap. I set an alarm to wake up. I just finished eating. Nice. What if I turn this light away? Nothing really happens. Dennis, you're not enjoying our yapping? Are you guys yapping? Why leaving so soon? Because I'm hungry. Because I'm hungry, I have to actually make something to eat. Usually there's like food that's already pre-made that I can eat, but today I have to make something, which means it's gonna be way longer. Crazy thing that eating takes so much time without you realizing. I'm quite a fast eater actually. I'm a fast eater, but I purposely eat slow to enjoy it. Hi, hungry. I'm Diavola. Okay. What are you, a dad? Giving me dad jokes. Alarms are 50-50 for me. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't wake me. Yeah, that's why I just find the most annoying alarm. How'd you get the name Dennis? I don't know. They just started calling me that, and now that's what they call me. Though my name is not Dennis. I don't have a name. What sounds are we gonna get? I have no idea. I'll figure that out. How long have you been streaming on YouTube? For about a month, maybe a month and a half. He's Douglas for me. Yeah, everyone calls me a different name. I'm only like 11 days younger than you, so we're both old. True, I suppose. That is true. Dang, you grew fast. Oh, well, to be fair, I didn't get, like, my subscribers didn't come from the streams, or not all of them. I was making videos before I was streaming. Streaming isn't actually my main, like, content. Not really. I mean, it kind of is now, but streaming, it didn't used to be my main content. My main content was making videos. Dennis, I'm calling TV bed now. Pardon? Hi, TV bed. Hello. So that's pretty fast. It was pretty fast. I started YouTube. I started like my channel in like maybe like 3 months ago, 3 to 4 months ago. So yeah, I did grow pretty fast. Very much so. I started growing fast when I started with shorts. I started making shorts, or turning my videos into shorts, and that's really what kickstarted the channel. Or like not kickstart, you know, it started boosting. How old am I? I'm 19. Okay, I actually don't care about finishing that drawing. Let me see if I can do something else. There's not that much place. You're leaving? You're sad? Goodbye? Goodbye, crab girl. How the fuck am I 19? What? Can I not be 19? Is that too young? Is that too old? Do you want me to be younger? Older? Everyone says I sound older though, so I assume you mean I sound young. Do you want face reveal? No. I'm doing a face reveal years into the future. And by years into the future, I mean when I reach 100K subs. That must be like years into the future, right? So, I'll do a face reveal then. That's the goal, I suppose. That's too young for your voice, is it? Is it really? I think I actually have a quite high voice, but maybe that's just my own. Maybe I'm just used to hearing people with deeper voices, but I feel like my voice isn't that deep. Wait, you're gonna be 20 this year? No, I'm gonna be 20 this year. I'm turning 20. I'm officially gonna become old. An old man. Turning to ash and dust. Dust and ash. That's gonna be me. Me, Dennis. Even though my name isn't Dennis. Not even close. Oh, you're older than me by 1 year? Oh, yeah. Your voice feels like 27 to 30, to be honest. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I sound refined. You know, I have a certain, I don't know. I'm doing Italian moves. Italian hand signs. I don't know, I have a certain, I don't know. My voice is like fine wine or something. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What am I supposed to say? Charisma? No, not definitely not charisma. Come on, if I was charismatic, then actually I don't know. I have no charisma. You're done? Nice. Send it to the Discord. Send it to the Discord. Bro, this Italian sign mean what? Mean wait? I don't know. I was just doing the, you know. You know? You know. Give me a second. Send it to the disc. You have all the seconds in the world. As long as I get to see the beautiful, the poor child luck. That's why I called him the eclipsed. That's why I called him the eclipsed star, okay? It's like, he used to be a star that was so bright, so sunny, but he turned dark because that, because of that twisted person. I don't have Riz because I am the Riz. I don't have Riz. Come on, guys. I'm just a random guy. Just a random guy who draws for fun. Does that sound like charisma to you? Absolutely not. Pathetic. Pathetic. It's what it's called. I'm joking. I'm not pathetic. I need to beat the low self-esteem allegations. Stay happy, or at least stay motivated. Yes, stay motivated. Happiness will come after. Actually, stay happy. Motivation will come after. That's probably the right way to do it. Do I have a job? No. This is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I need a job. It's either this or I do some sort of coding. So, if I don't become successful on YouTube, then I do something else with my life. If this doesn't work out, I'll have to do something else. But I don't want to do anything else, so that's why I'm doing this. I need a reference for night vision goggles. Okay. Learn assembly language? I was doing SQL. I definitely could have. It's so easy. It's a very easy coding language. Yeah, but like not really coding. It's more SQL. It's more data management is what SQL is. Although it does have some syntax that's similar to coding, but definitely more, you know, data oriented than like coding. Coding is definitely more broad. So I wasn't going to do something so broad like coding. It was definitely more focused. I'm giving this character some. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I was learning Python, and Python's very easy. Python and JavaScript are very easy to learn, so I was mainly doing that. What is bro? It's like one of the hardest coding language ever made. What's the hardest coding language ever made? SQL? Are you sure? Oh, you're saying that SQL is a coding language? I don't know. I don't think so. Yapping language? Yeah, that's the only language I know. The art of yapping. Assembly? Oh. Assembly is one of the hardest. Oh. Languages. Really? I didn't know that. I don't know anything about assembly. All I know is Python, JavaScript. I know Scratch. I know Rust. I think it's Rust, right? I think Rust is a coding language. Creative focus is the hardest though. Is that even a language? Oh, righty. So let me put in this character as that. I'm gonna give them like something up here. I don't even know what this is. Okay. Give her some sort of some vest or something. Military vest. How do military vests work? Okay, so it's some sort of thing here, but then there's like ammo or something. Never mind, right? Oh, you sent it? Okay. Print is the best artist ever. Haha. Yes, a print. Not command. I actually forgot what it's called. I was learning Python, but then I started learning something else. What I started learning? Right, it's SQL, right? I switched to data management instead. I don't see luck. I don't see him. Ah! Search crashing out. It's taking me so long to send. I'm gonna crash out if I can't see my Pookie. My baby boy, Luck. I want to ask you, what's my real name? I don't have a name, like I said. I'm nameless. Ahahaha. I don't have a real name to figure out. I was born without a name. It was dropped into the abyss when my parents, first got me, so. He's my Pookie? Fine. But that's just because I'm not one to fight over people. Hi, nameless. Hello. Hello. My name fell out of the world, unfortunately. And items that fall out of the world can never be reclaimed. I'm not sharing him? Fine, I'll get a better man. I'll get a better Pookie. I'm not gay, by the way. I'm not gay. Unless... No, wait, what? No, I'm joking. Oh, it's sent? Let me see this. Nice. Yeah, that's him. That's so him. I mean, now that you drew him. Oh, actually, your art is really good. Your art is really good, Jules. Are you sure? Okay, Omni-Man. I'm sure. Come on. I mean, now that you drew him, I'm just saying. I might have to steal him. I'm not gonna lie. Joking. I'm joking. I'm not stealing anyone's man. Unless? No, I'm joking. Come on. I'm not a homewrecker. You're gonna draw a burb? Okay. Do so. Please do. Let me see. Shush? Fine. I'm shushing. Wait, George, what I meant to say... Oh, you did drew. Oh, you drew a bird? Nice. You don't have Discord, right? You can't get Discord, if I remember correctly. Or you can or you don't have Discord. Well, if you did, then I'd say post it in the Discord channel. Unfortunately, no. What makes people from the UK are so shy to share their names? Once I told someone, what's your name? He told me it's private info, like you're not a serial killer. It's a good rule of thumb to not give out your name on the internet, to be fair. But I'm not from the UK. I'm from the US. I don't think people in the US are actually too... I don't think they're too hesitant to share their names. Bro, they can be shy, Phillips. One of my British friends was named Ella. Posted or lies? Post it. You won't, he says. Post it or no balls. Okay, I have to give her the... It's like, I don't even know how the ponytails would, or the... Not ponytails, the twin tails would actually come out of the thing, but it has to. Ella, a boy or a girl? I think she... Oh. I'd assume Ella is a girl. Can you see me? Hello. Yes. Her name is Pathos. She's a very important character. Unfortunately, the stream has to end. Right now, after I'll be give me 1 second. All right. Okay, hold on. There you go. Back. Hello. What happened? Oh, I had to answer a call. It's kind of complicated to answer a call when you're streaming from your phone, right? Anyways, yeah, this character, you can see this character right here. Or, well, you can't really see her, but... So, this character is this, no, not that character. This character is this character right here. She usually is like in a dress and stuff. I found it funny to like put her in a military outfit. Is essentially what happened. Bro, it's 2 a.m. Your live is too entertaining that I forgot about the time. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you like it, though. Hey, George, what else should you draw? Draw a duck blowing bubbles. I wonder if I can find another one of her. Probably not. Well, anyways. Back into the box with you. Do it or no balls. I don't know what that laugh was. That was the most devious laugh I've ever done. I think he's telling you to post it in Discord, but I don't think you have Discord, right? Can you draw a black guy in a car? Nah. I'm gonna go watch some sloppy anime girls after this. I've been watching any anime in a while. Okay, what anime are you gonna watch? Or you don't know yet? I haven't watched anime in a while. Yeah, I too have not watched anime in a while. Well, except for like Fate, but haven't watched much of Fate. I've only watched that one episode of Fate Stay Night. I'm gonna move over to Unlimited Blade Works. Why? Because I don't wanna. A black guy in a car? That required me to draw a car. I'm really just trying to fill up this page now. You drew like 10,000 anime characters and they're all black? Well, no, they're not all black. No, not really. I mean, she's black. She's black. Actually, there's not really much black characters here. She's black. She's black. Obviously, she is. Who else? Who else here? Oh, well, she is. Oh, I like that face, actually. Black. This guy is just a suit of armor. This guy's black. This guy's black. I mean, a lot of the characters I haven't even colored in, so you wouldn't even be able to tell. Oh, she's black, too. Like anime with generic MC or something? I see. Fair. Oh, yep, still kill car in here. The guy with the purple hoodie. Oh, you like him? Do you like him? Why don't you say the N-word and skip that time saying black? Because I don't wanna. Obviously. What do you mean skip all that time? What does that mean? The N-word is longer. Black is faster. What are you talking about? You're not cheating? Oh, okay, pal. Whatever you say. I believe you. Definitely believe you. I'm joking, I'm joking. Oh, whatever. George, what else should I draw? A whale or something? I don't know. Doug, do you want to see my OC? Yes. Racism test passed? It wouldn't exactly be racist, because I am, in fact, black. Whether someone's racist or not depends on the intent and use of whatever they're saying. Maybe an anime with an MC who is the only good-looking main character, and most side characters are just girls who infatuated with him. That's just like every isekai ever. I'm back. Hello, Mellow Kitten. Welcome back. Yeah, that's just like every isekai, practically. How am I black? What do you mean, how am I black? I'm black, guys. I am, in fact, black. You can't tell, maybe because of the lighting. Yeah, okay, and I need your advice on what to add to this design. He's supposed to be crazy guy. You passed the racism test? Yeah, I'm black. It wouldn't have been racist either way. I told you the lighting was messing with your skin. No, you aren't. I'm literally black. What are you talking about? My guy is not passing the racism test. You're black? No way you can tell. You thought it was a dragon? Honestly, dragons are cool. Such a weird question. Which one? Wait, which the weird? I mean, there's a lot of weird questions. What do you mean, maybe? Unfortunately for Phillips, he's not passing the racism test. Check out my dragon. Where? In chat? I mean, in Discord? Is it in Discord? But bro, who even cares? You, apparently. Mommy was trying to rage bait and failed? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, he's a good character. That's a pretty solid design, honestly, Jules. That is you. Yeah, that's a solid design. What is that weapon? That weapon terrifies me. I'm not gonna lie. You're actually really good at art. Yeah. Um. You want a device? That's his design. His design is pretty solid. um, I don't know what I'd say to add. He's supposed to be crazy. I mean, he's just really good. I don't know. I mean, it really just have to do with you gotta add more details. More details. Oh, is that what you wanted the dress shoes for? It was you for who was asking for the dress shoes, or no? Your line art is so weak. No, I'm sure it's fine. Where else am I gonna lure them other than your streams? I have no idea. Don't worry, Singular. I care about you platonically. Yes, platonically, of course. Yeah. Okay. Details. Let me see how I go about adding details. I mean, like, let me see. Maybe you could have like a necklace or something, or maybe you can keep. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe like you're very creative with your characters. I'd really appreciate your advice. Advice on how to come up with designs. It would be like, have you ever seen the movie The Fifth Element? No, I have not. I have not seen that. You'd have to like look at, like, for instance, you have to think about like what am I saying? Why am I so bad at English? Hold on. You have to think about what you want. Like, what are you inspired by? Do you want it to be something like maybe like a plague doctor? You can like take inspirations from like plague doctors or like military people, like military outfits. Maybe if you want to be more like a scarecrow, you can look at like scarecrow designs. Maybe like a clown. Clowns are a little bit, I don't know. Maybe jester. Maybe it's a little bit. Do I have muscles? I do. I was way bigger before though. I was way better. I was way better. Now my muscles are getting smaller. Smaller, I say. And now look at me. I'm just like a stick. Just like a stick guy. Not really a stick. I still have muscles. I have quite a bit. I have quite a good amount of muscles. Not too much. Lies. Dennis was always. It's like, no, I had more muscles and I stopped exercising. Unfortunate. My muscles have shrunk as of late. Go to gym? No, I don't have a gym. We basically have a gym at home. I call it a gym, but we have like dumbbells. We have a barbell. We have a bunch of things. We have like a machine for well, not really a machine. It's like we have equipment for like legs and stuff. No, I can exercise at home. I definitely can. I can't draw humans properly? Yeah. But basically no one can. No one can. Just like Hitler? Oh. Yes, I need not go anywhere for the gym. I simply must exercise. Yeah, so when you're trying to come up with a design for like an outfit or something, like looking at different not character design, but looking at different professions, looking at different cultures, maybe even could give you some good inspiration. You can also try and break up the outfit more, like maybe if you want him to be more dressed like look a little bit more professional, kind of like I don't know. If you want him to look a little bit more professional, you could like have his shirt go into like a pants or something like that. But I don't know what you're going for, so I have no idea. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10-kilometer run. I could do everything except for the 10-kilometer run, honestly, because that is crazy work. Look, yeah, I can do 100 push-ups, I can do 100 sit-ups, I can do 100 squats. 10-kilometer run would just kill me. Cardio was always my worst. I always hated cardio. Yeah, I can do like a bunch of sit-ups. I'm fine with sit-ups. I'm fine with sit-ups and squat. I mean, sit-ups and push-ups. Squats are a little bit more difficult, but I can manage. 10-kilometer mile. Yeah, but like running is crazy to me. Like I'm like I can run pretty fast, but I have no stamina in terms of running. Look at the DM. Angry air fryer noises. What? Is CJ an air fryer? I never knew. I want to support him in his air fryer. 10-kilometer is 5 miles. I have no idea. I know it's a pretty good distance to run though. Well, it's a kind of a good distance to run. That's too little? I don't know. For like me right now, I'm very bad with cardio. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure I'm done. I'm pretty sure I'm done with this page. I'll call it a day from now. No, you're not? Yeah, I'm basically out. Oh, okay. So it's about 6 miles. If you got your outlines. I don't want to outline though. That was close enough? Yeah, that was pretty close, yeah. 6 miles isn't the worst, but still. No toe to go. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try. Tomorrow I'll really try to start streaming by like 2 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time. Or at least 3. At least 3. I was kind of late today, to be honest. What's the hardest word you can't type? I don't know. Like 2 p.m. Yes, thank you guys very much. I guess I'll see you guys later. I'm not gonna outline. I'll outline another time. I always say that, but like I haven't been outlining like a lot. Like look at that. But to be fair, I'm not outlining in this book because this book is not really it's just a practice book. This is just a book I used to practice. I always outline in this book because it's like an actual book that I have actual like feelings into this book. I put actual effort into this book. But the other one, getting lazy, aren't we? Oh, George, I've always been lazy. You've just been blind to it. All right, guys, goodbye. Thank you guys very much. Remember your birthday duck doodle? Sure. I mean, remind me, though. I don't trust my own, I do not trust my own judgment and own memory, so. I don't know, but for me, as an Arabic native talker, I can type every single word easily. I mean, yeah, I can type easily, too. I can also type easily. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. I will see you, I don't know, tomorrow or something? Goodbye.